First, I remember there
Nope.
was some kind
I
of
hit the button.
revelation.
We're live.
Okay, which of you two wasn't here last week?
That was me.
Fabian,
And
were
we
you
lost
here?
Fibian halfway through the game. So,
Ah,
Yeah.
yes.
so what we
Sorry,
did with
sudden
them...
panic attack.
We are live at the moment.
We are live. Sorry, Fibian. You said wait too late.
We're good.
However,
Okay, I'm now in the stream.
So what we did with our lovely lesbians that we lost, our lovely lost lesbians, is we sent them to go stay with Growth on the grounds that if they did get lost, Fibian has space and Fibian could maybe not be totally and completely lost.
Yes.
Ooh.
So,
This was my desperate attempt
Reyna.
to be clever and come up with a reason as to why you two aren't there.
Reyna, as you were going, something happened and you got lost in the maze just before you met the Death Apple. Yes, actually.
Correct. That's the last thing I remember.
Yes. Okay, something happened just before you met the Death Apple, and because you didn't feel like jumping down several flights, you decided to take the long way, which means navigating the maze again. So before you got to the Death Apple room, Vivelda, Fibian, and Chaos all decided they were done in that room and were going home, but they were leaving Fibian behind because Fibian can teleport. So when you arrive, Fibian would teleport.
Yeah, the goal of my instructions was to have Fibian find Reyna. Reyna actually got trapped. Reyna, does your character have a name yet?
Just go with Reyna.
Okay,
I'm unable to think of anything recently.
completely fair.
It's just
If you like, I can pull up a flower name generator, and yes, there's one of those out there.
I'm going to fantasynamegenerators.com because that has everything you could need for anything. This is not a sponsored ad. Go to fantasygenerators.com. fantasynamegenerators.com. Also, they plant trees. Fantasy plant names. Perfect. I love them. Would you like to be a tube pokeweed? What about a Canis laurel?
We already have the species. We just need a name for this individual in the species.
I am aware, but
Laurel. Laurel is good.
laurel.
Okay.
I like that.
Perfect. We got you. I got you covered.
Yay. Laurel.
And of course, right as we start streaming, I have to bio. I will be right back.
It's okay. Hey, I just got the new notification. The live notification. Do. Is Jen live? Yes, Jen is live. Is Cloudbot working now? And or do I have to go bully it some more? It is. Good bot. I have kicked my bot into submission, so it is now working.
What?
I have bullied my bot into submission, so now it responds to my exclamation point Discord commands.
Your stream bot. K.
Yes.
I'm like, there are so many bots you are relatively in charge of. Which one are you attacking?
The one that works. Now.
I like how our Discord server is still brand new. I mean, like, I suppose in the entire scale of the universe, that will basically always be fair.
Yes.
I mean, unless you're counting the future.
Oh, you mean in the in the bot
even
chat.
if we're counting the future, the company Discord is going to fail before our Discord server stops being relatively new.
Wow, why are you being so mean to Discord? Discord will outlast the heat death of the universe. Next.
That's not a fact.
Next! I will not hear
When Drenda
any
dies, she's
disagreements.
uploading her conscience to Discord.
That's a fact. Discord is the next level of human evolution. Okay, we mentioned something
This is also not an ad, for the record.
This is not an ad. Go get Discord Nitro. I'm not getting paid. They're a wonderful company. They care about privacy. They turned down a ridiculously valuable offer from, like, I don't know, Google tried to buy them out. And they were like, what about we keep our independence and freedom? And everybody takes the month off also. All of our employees get a month off. That happened a while ago, though.
Sounds like you're describing a place in Europe.
But they're a great company, and I love them. We were talking a while ago about being a Discord native, and obviously none of us are Discord natives because Discord is too new. But when I was Hi, Camembert King! You are first. You've been first a lot since I stopped letting my mods be first.
I could be firster. Okay, so on my streams, which I really need to start streaming again.
Start streaming.
It's hard because I don't have a second monitor and I've gotten so used to it.
I know. It's really hard without a second monitor.
No, but in my stream, there's the most expensive point redeem I have is the real first, and you can infinite number of people can redeem that.
But it goes up every time?
It goes up every stream. I can't actually make it go up every time.
Oh, okay. Good enough.
No, but there's a first for 1 point that can only be redeemed once per stream. Then there's a first, the real first, that can be redeemed infinite times, and it's just super funny to me.
And then they can fight over who's the firstest.
Yes.
What was I saying? I was saying a thing. You interrupted me. I interrupted myself because Camembert redeemed a thing. Okay, so when I first joined the internet, and became a citizen of the internet, I was on online forums, online RP forums, and IRC. And so technically I'm a forums native, but IRC was my first like real-time let's communicate over the internet kind of thing, and Discord feels so much like IRC. It really does feel like coming home, except for the part where it's not quite as easy to be anonymous.
I know what IRC is.
What
I remember using IRC
Yeah.
for Noblest.
What?
IRC stands for Internet Relay Chat, and it is essentially Discord, but with, like, very bare bones. It is a chat room that you join. You have to know the name of the chat room to get there, and sometimes you have to know the password to get there, so you have to know something exists in order to get there. And you join one singular chat room and you talk with people, and people can change their name freely. There were a few teeny tiny protections that stopped people from taking your name, but not like very many. And you could be in multiple chat rooms, and whenever you left the chat room you were in, all of the history was gone. So it was very like a transient it was like the trailer version of Discord, like most people like the mobile home version.
I see.
That's my description of IRC. Listening Chaos can feel free to do a better one.
I don't really have much else to add. IRC reminded me of MUDs more, actually, because I used to do a lot of MUDs.
I wasn't into MUDs.
Like, yeah. So it was just like, yeah, like you said before, bare bones, just like text. I think it was like a window to see who was a part of the chat, and I used it mostly for RPs with school friends.
Yep, lots of RP.
So yeah. Mm-hmm.
Lots of
I didn't use
RIP.
Kick, though. Like I heard bad things about Kick, so I never got into it.
Okay, whatever. No
So,
more
this
reminiscing
has
about the old
been-
times, old people.
This has been ancient history with Durenda and Listening Chaos.
It's funny that I'm yelling about it because, like, to some extent, I'm
You
kind
started
of
this conversation?
well, again, as I was saying, to some extent, I'm kind of like a media historian. So it's funny that I'm complaining about you guys talking about it because I definitely wanted this conversation to happen. I'm just whining that it's happening.
Mm-hmm. I know.
I'm just really old. Yeah. I remember Cobalt.
Oh, wow. I only know Kobold.
Those are things in D&D that you stab.
No. It's a programming language that banks use.
The only reason I'm aware that Kobold exists is because a bunch of people died recently and suddenly... Oh, no, that's not it. The government likes to use the oldest possible programming language because updating is hard and costs money. And so all of their servers are in Kobold. And so when suddenly half the universe decided that they needed to stay home because there was a pandemic going on, they didn't have, the servers couldn't handle it. Like their databases just were not equipped to handle that much demand, and so they were suddenly in dire need of like 50-year-old programmers who know Kobold, which there aren't any.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're all dead because I killed them all.
Yeah, also that happened too, and so it was like, hey, we really need things from this demographic. All of the people in this demographic are not having a great time because of the reason that we need them.
Yeah, and they're dead.
So, play
You're welcome.
play bitch games, win bitch prizes, I guess.
We're gonna have to clone old people back into existence.
Old people
Oh,
That's how it
no.
are a staple of our economy.
I don't think that's how it works.
We all were afraid of the zombie apocalypse. This is much worse. The old guy apocalypse.
You know, honestly, okay, I'm not going to say what I was about to say because it's very controversial.
Okay,
Instead,
that's
I
fine.
will
You can
say,
type it in text chat.
Oh, no. It's one of those things that can get me greenlit by certain people.
Okay,
So,
well, let's not do that
let's-
then. I have now successfully stalled long enough for Reina to come back. Woohoo!
Oh, was that what we're doing?
That is 100% what we were doing.
I
I
missed
just-
the
I just
history
like
lesson. I'm
talking
kind of upset.
That's okay. I recorded all of
The
this.
history lesson is once upon a time there was Discord, but less cool, and we kind of already knew that.
I was explaining
Oh.
how IRC
Oh,
works
yeah.
to the babes.
Aw.
Yeah.
You remind
you're
me
all
of the
babes
babe.
to me.
What babe?
You guys are all.
Babe with the power.
Babe that doesn't know about IRC.
Aren't you guys?
The power of
Aren't you
voodoo?
guys like
Voodoo?
half my age?
You
Hoodoo?
do.
Do what?
Aw,
You remind me of the babe. All right.
Baby Ruth.
I'll let you catch up to. Yeah, I'll let you catch up to Reina, and
Okay,
and
so
get
yeah.
to eat some delicious hot wing.
Yeah, we're gonna focus on Reina and Fibian. I'm assuming. I'm not the boss. Take it away. Oh, wait, we didn't do intros. Hello, everyone. I'm Durenda the Wizard. You're watching the best stream ever. We're playing Thirsty Sword Lesbians, which is a game about emotional communication and sword fighting your friends because you love them and or want to flirt with them dramatically. We are
And
playing...
or you want to stab them. That's also an option.
That is an option, but it's used less often. Because it's not as much drama. Yeah.
I think we did do introductions because like we all. Oh no, that was just the sound off. So I'm listening. How's that?
Yeah.
both as a noun and as a verb.
You are actively listening. You are also lost, we discovered recently, because listening lost an entire plane of existence, which is great. We just took, a couple hundred people and just yeeted them into the void. Hopefully they're lost together. Who knows?
Geez, 100 sure is a small number, all things considered.
Okay, so this is what I was going to bring up, is we found some truth about Listening Chaos's secret identity. What is it and how do we do that?
What?
Okay.
You need a refresher on that?
Last episode, we ended with deciding that Listening Chaos was going to make the bitter disappear. So what I had Listening Chaos do was go in and roll some borderline impossible things, but I gave him a bunch of bonuses, so it's fine. It's fine.
It's definitely not the power level of our game overall.
Don't worry about it.
No.
It's fine. I already said it's fine.
Already defeated Extinction sword battle. Come on, I'm pretty.
So what we're saying is, if you were going to be concerned about Listening Chaos, you should have been concerned about Listening Chaos for a long time now.
Oh yeah. Luckily, listening is just insane. So
and then a black vortex consumed the entire area we were in, which protected them from the bitter wind, because now they're gone and lost, and the bitter wind can't find them, which is great. It's great.
Yep.
They're happy about this. We didn't ask anyone's permission.
Maybe.
This is a step in one of the directions. One of the 4 cardinal directions, even. I'm not going to tell you what the 4 cardinal directions are, or which one is a step down, but it's a step in one of the directions.
Good, bad, ugly, and confusing? Are those the cardinal directions?
I thought it was hub words.
Oh yeah, hub words, ring words, Twerkton, and Wittershins.
Wise and Witterson.
Yeah, those are the 4 cardinal directions.
Okay.
Any questions?
Definitely.
Does that mean when you're digging, you're going like tortoise words?
Hub words, ring words, Twerkton, or Wittershins. Those are the options.
No, but when you start digging down, is down turtle words?
Yeah. I think down is probably problem words.
That's true.
I think down is I think down is actually the dimension of time being twisted into our 3-dimensional plane by the force of gravity.
I feel like 3 dimensions includes a down.
Yeah.
Because left and right is 1 dimension, forward and back is 1 dimension. I suppose if you were to count time as one of the dimensions, then that'd be 3 dimensions. But usually people don't count time and assume up and down is the 3rd.
Yeah, time is normally the 4th dimension. Space is the first
up and down
3 dimensions.
Only exists. Up and down only exists in gravitational well. If you outside of gravity, there is no down. So I think that down is a construct of the dimension of time.
This has been an introduction of what we are all about and what we do here. If you have any more questions about our game, I'm afraid I can't help you because I don't know any more than you do. Ready? Let's go.
The Discord, the YouTube channel does. Go find the YouTube archive. I'm sure that somewhere in the history of the world, you'll discover what's going on.
If not, that's fine. You'll definitely have a great time. Yeah, we're on YouTube. The archives are not up to date because I am bad at this and no one yells at me to finish it.
All right, everyone, please join our Discord and yell at Vivelda to fix it. Vivelda is incapable.
Vivelda has no idea what a YouTube is, and will ask a lot of dumb questions about it in the process. Okay, so when last we left our noble heroes, we'd gotten Laurel lost in an underground sea of vines, and Fabian was going off to find her. How's that going?
I have good news and bad news.
Good
You
news
are
first.
no longer lost in a tunnel of roots.
Yay!
Yay!
I feel like Fibian's more accurate in response. Give me a spirit check.
From
Fibian or Reyna. I don't need both, just one.
You want to finish it?
You're not even gonna ask Reyna if she wants to roll. You're just gonna.
That's exactly what I just did.
I will take the next one.
All right. 13.
Okay. You two, while the world around you is being swallowed whole by stars, you
Butthole.
two manage to find each other and stick together well enough that you end up in the same massive stone corridor in the underground labyrinth.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. Think we can get out of here? I kinda don't like being here.
Yeah. Let's. Hey, Space.
Yes?
Where are we?
We appear to be in a subterranean labyrinth that spans the entire world.
That's cool.
All right.
Okay.
Where are the others going? I am going to astral dance to Gelden's house.
Okay.
All right, hold on. Don't let go. We're gonna dance.
Laurel, you got... Fibian has this magic ability where if you two dance in unison, you can teleport, by the way.
This is effectively like we're doing the crystal gems dance thing right now.
Okay.
All right, I got a 9. Mixed beat.
Okay.
Wait. You should describe how you're dancing and how terribly scandalous it is.
Okay, I guess.
All right.
I rock my hips back and forth. Maybe put my hands
I
up.
do like a half-ass belly dance kind of thing.
Yeah. And then I kind of like step back and forth with the rhythm of the universe.
Good work.
Yeah, that sounds good.
And then I grab Laurel's hand so we don't get lost in the ether. And then maybe do a little circle thing.
A spin.
Yeah.
I'll take pity on you.
Okay. Fibian,
Yes.
would you like this consequence?
Hmm.
I don't want this consequence. I don't want these consequences chasing me right now. Just so you're aware, I will be singing that every single time you use this move.
Ooh. No, I am going to roll new move. Does
Okay.
this move have a name?
I
It's-
don't know.
How would we know?
Consequence. I roll consequence. All
What's
right.
the name of the song Brenda keeps singing? Name it that.
I'm pretty sure it's
12.
called Consequence.
12. Did you remember to choose a target for your consequence?
I did not. I just kind of aimed my target into the unknown.
Into the unknown.
Fantastic. Amphibian, I have good. As you're dancing, you and Laurel start spinning and spinning and spinning, and you have a hard time holding on to her. And then Arrow 404 destination doesn't exist. And the teleportation stopped, and you two go flying into a nearby wall.
Crap. I destroyed our home. I'm assuming.
I mean, you certainly sent someone else to go destroy your home.
You definitely did that, which I'm still mad about, by the way.
I did that, and I chose to do that, and I'm a little sorry, and I will accept the consequences of my decision.
Weird.
I feel like a little sorry is the correct quantity of sorry.
Well, we did just literally destroy Laurel's entire home, so...
Yeah.
Okay, so Laurel, you have decided to dance with this lizard, and now you two are like in slight indents in the wall.
Stonewall?
Different
Yes.
wall?
We just got yeeted into a wall?
Yeah, so you know how if
Nice.
when you're a child and the adults start spinning you around and your feet get picked up?
Yes.
You and Amphibian were doing that to each other simultaneously, and so when your hand slipped, you both went flying in opposite directions into opposing walls.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Nice.
We appear to be trapped here.
Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna get out of this one.
When Listening and Vivalda left us, did they say anything about where we're meeting?
They seem to think you could teleport to them.
Okay. Hey, Space.
Yes?
Do you have any idea where Vivalda and Listening Chaos are?
Yeah?
Where are they?
Roughly where you left them. I mean, by roughly, I mean, like, as in within 200 miles, but, you know, roughly.
Okay. Where is that compared to here?
Up? More or less?
So we just need to climb the walls?
There isn't a way out here.
So they're in a tunnel still. And there's a roof.
According to Space, they are in a massive underground labyrinth that sprawls the entire planet.
The important thing is they're still in a tunnel.
Yes,
They did
but it's not a
actually
root
move.
tunnel anymore. This one is made out of stone.
So what do you think? Should we traverse the labyrinth? Or should we try some funky gimmicks again?
I think we should go exploring. Just see if we can find a way out of here.
All right.
I will catch up with you. I will catch up with you two later, as this will take some time to explore.
All right. First, I scratch an X on the wall so we know if we ended up where we started.
Very good.
All right.
Vivelda, Listening Chaos, Adorable Flower.
Yep. That's me, an adorable flower.
I'm here.
What you lot up to?
Previously on Avatar, we had acquired the adorable flower. I sword fought her until she calmed down a bit, and then I did some emotional support. And now we're going off to the other point of light in the distance, because I told her, hey, we're gonna go steal that thing that they stole from you. And she was like, that sounds cool, I'm in.
Yeah, that sounds about like what happened.
Which flower is this?
The teeny tiny one that was at the end of the chasm being tiny. The tiniest, most hardworkingest one.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
She is very upset about being left behind.
Uh-huh.
I'd help, but I'm an amphibian. I'm in a.
That wore
tadpole.
off. You are now capable of changing your own shape again.
Well, okay. I'll say I can get you. I can send you to your friends if you'd like, and I'm gonna give like a really creepy grin.
No. For starters, I don't think you can do that.
I can't do what.
When you lose things, do you always lose them in the same spot?
I have no idea what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about. Anyway, yeah, if you want to go see your friends, I can send you to them
Don't trust
really
it.
fast. You know, Velda, I'm not evil.
I didn't say you were evil.
Okay, good.
When
Just
have
making sure that was a perception.
I think you're crazy.
No way. Okay. All right, let's keep going.
Okay,
We're heading over to the other light.
you guys have successfully both chosen to take long walks, so I guess we're going back to Fibian and Laura.
Take a walk. Jefferson, Hamilton, take a walk.
Okay,
That's what's happening here.
so the first conundrum you guys come across when exploring this labyrinth is that there you have in front of you you have a left option, a right option, a straight option, and then also a stone staircase that leads to a forward but slightly more up option.
They go toward
What do you
Jen,
think?
obviously. I'm sorry, I'll stop being obnoxious.
We go up.
Laurel, you there? Hello? Have I gone crazy?
I can still hear you. And Laurel's icon isn't glowing. Normally, when we can't hear her, her icon is still glowing like she's trying to talk to us. Sometimes I think I can still hear her voice. Not right now, though.
Okay. Laurel and I are going
Yeah, I'm here.
up.
Yeah.
Hey!
Which direction would you like to
Wanna
go?
go?
What are the options?
Forward, forward, but up, left and right.
Forward but up.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, that's the type of conundrums you come across. This one doesn't just branch out left to right; it also branches out up and down. Um, let's see. Do either of you have a skill you think would be appropriate here?
I like snails.
What?
Nothing.
That's the name of our skill. You could absolutely talk to the unseen. I think now would be a great time to do that.
Unseen and toxic powers would both have something to say about here.
That's the good thing about Armstill's world. Even when there's literally no one around, you can still call on a toxic power.
I'm so good at this game.
Okay. I'm going. I'm going to commune with the unseen.
Okay. What's your ritual look like?
Gonna brandish my sword all like swirly like and kind of swoosh my cape and then draw a circle on the ground with my sword. Then I'm going to raise the sword up and speak forbidden words unheard by mortal ears.
Very nice.
Very
And I
nice.
get-
indeed.
Woo! 7.
Ouch.
Okay, relatively nice, all things considered.
What
I
is
think
it?
is the more...
What does your move say on a 7? What do you get?
Choose 2 from the 10 plus list, but choose one thing that goes awry.
And you get to choose something that goes awry.
Oh, I choose?
Yeah, it says... It doesn't say GM chooses.
It literally just said, you literally just said with your mouth.
Okay.
Unless you want me to choose 2 things from the 10 plus and 1 thing from the go awry.
Nope, don't let her do it. She is made of trouble.
I want to learn something important from the unseen. And ooh. Did we get the relic?
No. To your knowledge, the tree still has the relic.
Ah, dang.
Shoot.
I don't know. Maybe temporarily alter the unseen nature of a place. Maybe in a
So-
way that could get us there. I don't know how that would work, but that's where I'm stretching my will.
Okay.
And a stern unseen judges me, conflicting a condition.
Okay. So, as you're reaching out as you're chanting these words unheard by mankind, you begin to hear whispers. And you begin to hear the memories of all those who are lost in the labyrinth with you.
Ooh.
I'm guessing
And
it's a lot of people.
just the sheer amount of panic and concern is what flicks the condition.
See.
You open yourself up too wide in a place that is just full of the fuck is going on.
Probably something like the sound I make.
You temporarily alter the nature of this place by reaching out, and you tell yourself that you were supposed to teleport. That was your plan. If only you had a backup plan. And a backup plan for that backup plan.
Oh dear.
And like your mind falls down this rabbit hole. But as soon as you catch yourself, like, no, I can't just start. If I fall down that rabbit hole, I don't know when I'll get back up. So you stop yourself. But when you look up, you see you've opened up secret passages in the roof above you that lead out.
I think I'm becoming kind of a paranoid.
Yeah, I think you are.
Absolutely.
And then you learn something important from the unseen. Let's see.
Brush my teeth more.
Yes. Definitely that.
Okay, I don't have anything right now. I'll get back to you.
But the important thing is they found a way out.
Yes.
Mainly with the
You
power
with
of,
your
gosh, my plan sure did suck.
You and your two constant companions always seem to have your back. That's the name of your new move. That's the name of your new move. It's called
What
a
is
backup plan for my backup plan.
Okay.
Your backup plan squared or something like that.
We should call it Xanatos
Vivelda.
Speed Chess.
What
Xanatos Speed Chess.
is the name of the move?
Or what's the word for, what's the thing where Batman does? He, like, plans for the plans.
I think that's just called paranoia.
Okay, fine. There's a specific TV
Contingency
trope.
plans?
Contingency plans. Okay, fine. That's a normal name.
If it's a TV trope, then find it on TV tropes.
I'd have to go into TV tropes, and then I might not come back out.
If Fibian can get out of paranoia itself, you can handle TV tropes.
Doubt.
Truth. Okay, Vivelda.
Yes, boss.
A hole in the floor opens up. It's not like really in your way, but it's kind of in your way. Do you fall down it?
No, I would like to choose not to. Is that an option?
Yeah, that's an option. I was just curious if you did. Anyway.
I mean, Vivelda isn't normally completely insane, but I realize that everyone here will disagree
I
with
didn't
that
ask
statement.
if Vivelda jumped down it. I asked if Vivelda fell down it.
MacGyvering?
Sounds like Listening Chaos has arrived at TV tropes.
Uh-oh.
Well, I mean, I have higher willpower than
I guess.
yes. So I can look at one thing and then quickly get disappeared into the yeah, no, of course. Yeah. So we're just gonna go down the hole. We can check the hole.
Does Listening Chaos jump down the hole?
Well, the thing is, I don't have to jump down the hole. I can like stretch into the hole and see where it goes.
Oh, as you're, I guess, stretching down the hole to see where it goes, you identify Laurel and Amphibian climbing out, attempting to scale the walls effectively.
Okay. I'm gonna say Phibian and then like just coil around them and then pull them up.
Hi.
And then say, I saved you from that plant creature. You're welcome. I'm then gonna quickly cover the hole with a rock.
No,
There are no rocks nearby of sufficient size.
Fine, I'm gonna make a big like shovel with my hand and then just throw the dirt over the hole so that the plant creature can't attack Phibian.
the plant
Laurel,
creature.
you are getting buried alive.
I would like to not be buried alive, please.
No, chaos. The plant creature is a new child for you.
A what? Really?
New child.
Okay, I'm gonna reverse the burying and then like reach down and scoop around them and then yank them up. Hey,
Laurel, the thing that just stole Phibian is attempting to now steal you. Oh, that sounds like an awfully passive response, so I guess you succeed.
Nice.
For a minute. Okay,
succeeded. I pull it.
the word I'm looking for was Batman Gambit. However, Batman Gambit relies on your understanding of the people around you and manipulating their flaws to your advantage. What this actually is a Xanatos Gambit. It's a plan within a plan within a plan. A plan where all foreseeable outcomes benefit the one making the plan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wouldn't have known that because I don't
So
watch.
it's a Xanatos Gambit. Here's a picture for you. It's
That's from Gargoyles.
maybe.
He's from. I've actually never seen Gargoyles. I just heard about it all the time.
It is from
all of my friends.
Gargoyles. I just looked it up.
A little bit of that when I was young.
Mm-hmm.
I saw it, but I don't know the plot.
So actually, the plot of Gargoyles is absolutely nuts. So Gargoyles have this thing where just naturally, when the sun rises, they become stone. And then
know about
someone
that
was
part.
like, Gargoyles sure are spooky. Let's cast a spell on them so that they'll be stone forever and ever. But you can't make it so spells last forever and ever. So we'll just make it something ridiculous like the castle rises above the clouds.
Right.
Fast forward to modern day. Some absolute madman
Asshole.
named
Xanatos.
the person who named Xanatos is like, hey, that sure is a dope ancient castle. I wonder what would happen if I rebuilt it brick for brick in the original stone and have it transported all the way up on top of my skyscraper.
No, he knew
That is
this was
above
going
the
to happen.
clouds. Yeah, he did.
He researched this plan, discovered that this was a thing, and decided to go and do the thing specifically so he could acquire gargoyles that he could manipulate.
Yep.
And that's part of the reason why this is a Xanatos plan, because all of the outcomes benefit you.
Yeah, but the premise is absolutely bonkers.
That is a fact.
Well, yeah. So, let's go with that. Okay.
Okay, what's
yeah, I'm
happening
gonna say
again? We're getting
hi.
stabbed?
Yes, you're getting stabbed because you deserve it.
Wow.
But
harsh.
everyone else is everyone else has been pulled safely to the ground, and I'm gonna be like, "Hey, so look what look what Vivalda did."
You were so full of it.
I think it's amphibian. The vast stretches of emptiness.
Ooh.
So,
Where are we?
She had a
So,
tantrum and then she broke the
standing
world.
before you lot, standing or expanding around before you lot, is a perfectly flat and empty expanse with nothing to speak of anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well,
from
but, like,
Laurel's
lost.
perspective, you have the strange creatures that you met a few days ago, and the world's biggest celebrity, all standing around this pit you were just brought out of.
I pinged Laurel and said, "You're getting stabbed, I think." And she responded with, "Behold my field of fucks."
Actually, that was in response to the
Oh, the world's famous
empty
celebrity.
expanse.
Okay, but how do you respond to the world's biggest celebrity? Like, everyone knows this.
Because she's a tiny flower. And she's the smallest flower. And so she's the coolest.
I believe the word is stunted. The runt. What else? Malformed.
I didn't do this, just to be clear. That's the first thing I say.
She doesn't remember doing it. That's what it is. I think she said things like, "Screw everything else. I'm Vivalda, destroyer of worlds," and then she just like let the world have it. She just punched it so hard, boom. You know.
Well,
Yep.
she is pretty strong.
Wow. And
Yeah.
It's flattering
Superbug
that you
Prime.
think I'm capable of doing this.
Yeah, you're the strongest one here. I don't have muscles. I'm gonna like hold
Wait.
my arm out and my like, where my what do you call it? Biceps would be just like sags down, like no muscles. Can't do it.
Wait. Let me get this straight. Is this where the canyon was?
I know, right? Devastated.
Yes.
You just blew it all up. Crazy. Absolutely
This is
crazy.
where the canyon was. Shut up, listening. Yep.
Oh dear. Where did the relic
The
go?
trees-
Well, I think it's that point of light over there. There's the our flower friend here. Does our flower friend have a name?
Maybe.
Okay, our flower friend here has an artifact, and we're off to go steal the one that was stolen from the others. Yes.
Yep. According to my notes, this one is labeled the small boys. So
Oh, boys.
Small
small
voice.
boys.
Okay.
So that's the flower's name according to my notes. If someone would like to name it in chat, that'd be appreciated.
All right, chat.
I like small boys.
Name our small boy.
So my thing is, we wanted to get rid of the citizens, that way we could just get the relic without having to worry about the bitter, hurting anyone else, right?
Yes. That was our
so
goal.
let's go get the relic.
Yeah.
Good.
We
So,
needed to
I'm
protect
going
everyone,
to-
and then once everyone was protected and safe, they would give us the artifact.
We want to safe because Vivalda broke the world. All right, let's go get the artifact.
Everyone add a shield.
Okay. You
What condition did I get?
I don't know. That's up to you. You just got another shield, and you can't get conditions until all of your shields are broken, so I don't think it matters.
Okay.
So break one of your shields, essentially.
I break one, and then I just gained it. Wait, I'm gonna break Right, and then gain one in Insecure. So I still have 4 shields, but they're in different places.
Ooh,
We
fascinating.
break our own shields.
Poetic.
Fabian took a condition. And anything you do that gives you
Okay.
a condition breaks your shields.
Okay. So I'm going to. Can I just like speed carry people, like just, the millipede thing?
We don't have any more trees to
How
use
many
ourselves
conditions
with.
do you have?
Huh?
How many shields
How
do
many
you have?
conditions do you have?
Is the word you're looking
Shields,
for.
How
yes.
many conditions? Okay, I have a fuck ton of shields.
If it's more than 5, then you move below average.
Okay, fine. Then in that case, I'm going to like Phibian. I don't think you have the same issue. I'm gonna like coil around them like a scarf. I'm like, let's go to the relic.
I thought you were going to be useful.
I'm keeping.
You're right.
Phibian's
That
neck
was an unreasonable
warm.
expectation.
This is what this is. Their neck is warm. This is about as useful as it can get. First she destroys the world, and now she's making fun of me. It's terrible.
Vivelda, how many conditions do you have?
I currently am on my second row of shields, and I have space for 2 more shields before I move up to the third row of shields. So,
Okay. Laurel, how many shields do you have?
I have 1.
That
One
sounds
shield.
inaccurate.
she's been training really hard.
That's true, I guess. Vivelda, you were training with the flower, right?
Yeah, I was gonna insult the flower.
Yes. Training has paid off. Break 2 shields.
And she was going to insult me in return. So listening chaos and I
Th-
have been going at each other.
This flower knows how to bite with words.
Wow, mean.
Yes, objectively.
Yeah, but she got left behind.
That's why she's so famous.
Yeah, also correct. She's so famous because she's the best at taking and causing conditions.
Yeah.
You thought
yeah.
your world was toxic.
Yeah. You're the best at harming yourself. Therefore, you are the best, and everyone looks up to you and wants to be you.
Yep.
Doesn't the wish she was plant?
What did you say, Fabian?
I said, doesn't Vivelda now wish you were a plant?
Oh yeah, Vivelda.
No. I think I'm okay. For one thing.
Don't you wish your girlfriend were hot like her?
I imagine that like 90% of my comebacks are, okay, fair, but you got left behind.
You're awful.
It's working.
It is. That's the worst part.
She wants training.
So it's an awful long walk to the other point. Sensor node is what I'm going to call it. It's mostly easily described as a point of light, but there is no light here. And so everyone add 2 shields except for Vivelda, who breaks 2 shields.
Yay.
I'm at max shields, so
How many shields do you have?
10.
Okay, You can go on to number 11 now.
Really?
Yes.
You are now the slowest member of our party.
Yes. It's it kind of be nice if maybe you could just not walk around right now.
Well, I'm not. I'm curled around Fibian's neck.
Oh, you are. Never mind. Yeah, this is the life. Not having to move is the best thing you could possibly do right now.
Yeah. And if Fibian falls or anything, I can turn into a jetpack.
That sounds
Nah,
like work.
that sounds like too much effort. Fibian
You
could
said-
probably handle a fall.
You thought I would say glider, but I said jetpack instead. All right, let's go.
I mean, have you met Vivelda? Causing yourself to spontaneously combust so other people can fly sounds like just
Wow.
a party move.
Why are you so mean to
Yeah.
me?
Because I'm good at it.
And accurate. I'm gonna take a condition in real life.
Look, okay, you just spent actual hours getting viciously insulted by a flower. Not all of that's going to be off screen. I've got to give it to some of you real time.
That's a good excuse, I guess.
I think that does mean that you're allowed to give it to me sometime.
I'm
Just
always
so you
allowed
know,
to
to
mock
keep
you.
up the role play. We wouldn't want to.
I'm always
lose
allowed to mock you,
immersion.
to be clear. I require no permission.
Just for that, I'm taking the permission away.
Wow.
Okay, you guys arrive at the tree.
the death apple. We're here at
Yes,
the death
it's
Yes,
a lot
really.
less menacing now that all of its leaves have been blown off by the bitter wind. And
Take
the
that, please.
constant river flowing out of it has also been evaporated by the bitter wind. This tree has seen better days.
Hmm.
Only some, young woman didn't destroy the environment. This tree will be fine.
That is an interesting theory.
If A, then B.
If B then A, I think, was your actual logicking.
Well, both of them are equal. All right. How far is it from us to the top to the relic?
Well,
4 times Fibian's body length.
So can I stretch there to grab it?
It would require you to enter the circle of the death apple. Yes, actually.
And it's like painful. Is that what the issue is?
According to the death apple, yes, actually. Entering the circle will cause you to die.
Oh, die! Wow. Okay, I'm gonna talk to Life about that. Hey, so sweetie, if I go through that, can we die, or is there you can work with that?
So my power is just kind of leaking out, and that's more or less what brought you to consciousness in the first place. If you were
Uh-huh.
to die, I might be able to get you back up.
Oh no, I mean, can you protect me from dying? Since
I hate to break it to you, but I'm pretty sure death is a consequence of life. If anything,
Yeah.
I'd make you more susceptible to it.
I know that's what I'm saying. So can you prevent me from dying if I pass through the barrier? Since death is a part of life.
that sounds like a solid no.
Sounds like you say no, doesn't it?
I could, in theory, make you unalive, and then you'd be immune to death. That's all I can offer.
That sounds interesting. Let's do that.
Let's not, honey. I don't know if I'm going to be able to undo that.
Wait. Time out. I liked a very you had very sound reasoning, and I have 110% belief in your abilities. You can do this.
Can I hear this half of the conversation?
You hear my part of the conversation.
I am going to proceed. I asked that, but now I'm going to proceed to ignore you. And I'm going to go over to the Death Apple. Obviously not to the Death Apple, just like that direction-ish. And say, hi. How you doing?
I think I'm in shock, if I had to guess.
Yeah, that is kind of a thing that happens when Eliciting Chaos exists near you.
So, I can't help but notice that you rendered everyone I've ever known unexistent.
They're not dead.
It's her fault. You're right.
They're
she totally
lost.
did it.
I am trying to get the thing we need. If you could please stop actively sabotaging me.
Okay, Listening Chaos.
Okay.
What I'm gonna need from you is to roll Call on a Toxic Power.
Call on toxic power. I haven't used that in a long time.
That's because you are a
I'm just
toxic
going
power.
to say, because
That's
I'm
true.
a nice GM, I'm just going to say that the higher you get on this roll, the worse it will be.
Oh, okay. Which stat am I using to roll this for?
According to the move Call on a Toxic Power, it's plus Spirit.
Spirit? Okay. So I want to get as low as possible. Well, I mean, statistically that's unlikely, but with the rolls I've had last time, probably gonna happen anyway. And utter success.
Okay. Listening Chaos, at your
Continued assistance.
at your confidence request, you have been rendered not alive.
Nice.
Wow.
I don't know how to tell this to you, but you are not alive?
Are they still
Did-
a playable character?
I don't think so.
Oh, well then there you go.
Okay. Listening Chaos, you're dead now.
I don't know how to respond to that.
They just
Uh,
I
Okay, hold up. Aaron, if you don't want to murder Listening Chaos, you can just be like, listening, that will kill you, and then you won't be able to play your character anymore. Are you sure you want to do this?
I thought
kind of what
Listening
she
Chaos,
said.
were you aware that would happen if you stopped being alive, that you couldn't be played?
no, but I mean, if that's the direction you want to go in.
Okay, so say, listening, the thing
Would you
are
like to
asking
not
for
make that move?
will make your character unplayable. Do you want to do
Well, I'm
literally
talking
anything else?
Well, I'm talking to life about a way that they can help me get through this barrier, and then they suggest, how about undead?
No, they did not
And I'm like,
suggest
"Oh."
that. They pretty clearly explained that that was a bad idea.
You asked Life if they could help you with dying, and Life said being alive makes you susceptible to death. And you were like, I know, that means you should be able to make me immune to it. And she's like, I guess if by immune you mean I can make it so
Already
you weren't
dead.
alive to begin with.
Oh, I was thinking more like undeath. Okay, I guess
Apparently not a thing in this world.
then.
Okay, so I'm going to say you roll Call on Toxic Power, and what happens is, your friend bundle of snakes appears before you in your mind's eye and is like, please don't make yourself stop being alive.
Oh, okay.
Because then you
Expresses
won't be alive anymore.
that you are the dumbest of asses.
Oh. Wait, is dying like not a reversible thing?
Dear Lord in heaven.
Well, it
Serious-
was until we destroyed the cycle of reincarnation.
You can't even get reincarnated anymore. What is the matter with you?
Look, I'm a stranger to death, so relax. Okay, it's okay. That's all right.
Okay, so I'll give you the rundown because you are talking with Life. But I don't know how Life would explain this, so I'm just going to give you the rundown here. So, being alive means you have a soul.
Mhm.
Having a soul means that your soul can be separated from your body. That's just a fact.
Okay.
When your soul is separated from your body, that means you're dead.
Mm-hmm.
Usually, souls have a place where they're supposed to go when they die. We don't know
Okay.
what happens because going there involves going through the bitter winds. And we don't know what the bitter winds does to souls.
Mm-hmm.
There was once a time where the souls going to where they belong was being interrupted by a reincarnation machine. That machine is broken. We don't know where the souls go anymore.
Right.
We also don't know if they go to the place that we don't know about.
Talk to your father.
Okay. So then,
Life.
think about this.
Life's only suggestion to make you immune to death is to unmake your soul. That way it can't be separated from your body. That way you're immune to death.
Huh.
It is generally considered not a good idea to have your soul spontaneously unmade.
Well, that's the thing you should have led with. Come on, babe. I ask you for suggestions for good ideas, not terrible ideas.
Okay,
Come on.
this just in. Listening Chaos realizes that dying sucks. This had to be explained to them in great detail.
Again, not really familiar with death. My partner is literally the embodiment of life.
So you should be familiar with death, actually.
Probably not. It's not something I usually concern myself
Vivelda
with.
is 100% like, did you just have to have what happens when you die explained to you like you were 2? Is that what's happening
you
right
don't
now?
get it.
Your partner is attempting to explain to you that dying is a bad idea?
You don't get it.
Changes over here like you told 2-year-olds what about the reality of mortality?
Yeah,
Vivelda is a
it's not like they're
nutcase.
children.
Crazy, insane. All right. Anyway, let's try this then. How about we just kill the tree? I'm
Okay.
gonna say that very out loud.
Wow, can you please shut up for half a second?
Solutions here.
Shut up. Thank you. I am talking to this very nice tree.
Mm-hmm.
I
That will soon
apologize
be dead.
for that idiot. I don't know him.
So,
I literally don't.
Yeah, exactly.
last I recall, we came to the agreement that I couldn't lose this artifact, as you call it, because I had to protect the people. And now I look around, and there's not a single people here.
That does appear to be accurate.
So, if you tell me, and I do expect you to be honest, tell me, have you killed everyone so I wouldn't need the artifact to protect them?
No, absolutely not. No. This
We don't know
idiot-
they're dead.
I'm positive they're not dead. Where were you guys? Where were you guys just a little bit ago? And asking Laurel and Fabian.
We were in an underground labyrinth that spans the world.
Yeah, we were in a big ass maze.
There you have it. Nobody in the maze was killed.
They are not
That-
dead. They are in the
That's
maze.
perfect confirmation. Yeah, everyone
Because
is
they are in the
that
maze.
was in the maze.
They are
not dead.
protected from the bitter wind because the bitter wind also does not know where they are.
Mhm. Protected from death.
The bitter wind.
Hmm.
Because the only thing this idiot does effectively is lose things.
So
Talking about.
you've protected everyone from the bitter winds by getting them lost in a massive labyrinth.
Yes, that is what they did.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm going to make a blank face.
And they are so incredibly lost that the air itself can't find them.
Yes.
And you expect them to survive that experience.
Yeah.
Is the air itself not important to you?
Well, it's not the air itself, it's the bitter wind specifically. It's specifically the bitter wind. Was there air down there, guys?
Oh yeah, I could breathe just fine.
Well, that's reassuring, but also, does that mean you also threw your friends into the massive labyrinth?
I was not in charge of any of this. I am just trying to keep everyone from dying permanently.
Oh no, I like this. Vivalda, keep answering the questions honestly. This is really nice. I love it. It's a lot simpler than me answering questions.
I say something really mean about you that I'm not going to translate.
So I guess now that you're here and no one else is, I guess that means you want the artifact?
That is about the shape of things. However, I don't necessarily want to leave you alone. Here, by yourself. Even if, the redwood trees did kind of lock you up underground and leave you there alone by yourself.
What? What?
I mean, you didn't have anyone to talk to before.
Okay, but I had people to look after.
Well,
Also,
this
the
is-
redwood trees didn't move me underground. I went underground.
Well, this is my friend, Little Bud. And she also feels betrayed and abandoned and left alone. Maybe you two should be friends.
They glare at each other very intently.
We're in the same spot here, fam. Okay, does anyone besides me have any kind of idea about what to do in this scenario? Because
I could do
The
that thing I mentioned
intensity of
before.
their glare looks like it would cause a condition if you were to try and step in between them.
yeah, I'm getting that.
I step in between them to shave off a condition.
Yeah, okay.
Pragmatic. Super
Do
pragmatic.
you, step in between them and they both shout at you in unison and you take a condition?
Nice.
On the other hand, they are now shouting instead of just glaring. So, you
That's
know, win some, you lose some.
progress.
Once again, Vivelda messes things up.
What are they arguing
Perfectly
about?
peaceful.
You haven't done anything at all, so shut up. Can I take a condition
Um,
for listening being the worst?
I don't see why not.
I'm back down to 5 shields.
Still just a scarf.
Being offended by the scarf.
I should have been a towel. That's what I should have been. Okay. Are they done arguing yet?
No, they are arguing. Vivelda's trying to make sense of the words coming out of their mouths, and it's unclear if they are saying words. They might just be making loud syllables at each other.
I can't just sneak.
Well, you
too
did
bad.
this, and then if I hadn't, and then you did, and then you started with the I don't want to hear about the you listen to the. That's what it sounds like.
It sounds like an argument that's been had so many times, none of the specific words matter.
Oh, I get it. They're lovers.
Yeah. Or they were.
Ex-lover.
They're exes.
You know how to deal with ex-lovers, right?
No. Do you
Do you
have
pick
advice?
a fight with them? Yeah, pick a fight with them.
Oh, well,
I'm
that
going
is
to,
my plan for dealing with my ex-lover.
Okay. Do you want to fight with one of them, or should I do it?
You go ahead.
Okay. I'm going to. Yeah. Small boys.
They don't notice.
Really?
They're distracted, shouting at someone.
Okay. I'm going to. Let's see. I'm going to draw my sword. Well, I guess it's not my sword, but draw my orb
Draw life.
and have it flare up like fiery and bright and all that stuff. Can I try to get their attention?
What move would you like to use to get their attention?
Let's see. I'm gonna say, you've wasted the time of my party for long enough. Put action behind your words, or be silent. And I guess I'm gonna do. Let's see. I just want to do regular fight.
Okay.
Regular fight. Yeah, just regular fight. I mean, they like fighting, right?
I suppose.
I don't see why not.
All right, let's do it. And just make sure I got all this stuff. All right, so I just roll. I'm using my spirit to attack, so I just roll to attack. Here we go, fight. When you seek to incapacitate someone with violence, roll daring or grace, and in this case, I'm using spirit, and I'm going to. Okay, just roll. Okay, I'm gonna do that then. See. 13. Woohoo!
Nice. You
That's a
are
lot
doing so
better
good at the
than-
violence.
Yeah. So let's see if I can eliminate another concept.
Oh my goodness.
There can only be one.
Oh my
Choose the 3 of the options below.
Okay, so I'm going to first I'm going to provoke them and gain a string on them. I'm going to inflict a condition, and then I'm going to. Do they have any like items of power on them?
They have the artifacts.
Wait, no, small boys, not the tree.
Small boy
Small
also
boy?
has an artifact.
They both have artifacts?
This has been explained
Yep.
to us multiple times.
Oh, okay, then sure. Then I guess I'll seize an appropriate object from them.
I don't think you can take their artifact because it's probably their sword.
That's what I'm thinking. So I'm like,
Well, no, they aren't bonded to their artifacts like you lot are. Bonding to your artifacts is actually a really uncommon and kind of risky thing to do, so I'm impressed you all decided to do it.
Well, I didn't have a
decided
choice!
being the key word there.
God.
Okay, yeah. So in that case, then yeah, I attack them. I give them, yeah, I give them a condition.
I will apply a condition,
Hmm.
and you may have a strain on them,
Hmm.
but you only have. I will apply a ticker to you having stolen their artifact.
Okay.
Which artifact are you stealing?
Small boys.
Yes. So, aha. Are they gonna do anything about it? So that's it. I just took it from them, and that's it. They're going to.
They are, in retaliation, they will provoke you and gain a strain on you.
Okay.
And they do this by pretending like you don't exist. They shrug off your amazing laser blast to the chest like it didn't happen. And it's kind of agitating, and that's how they got a strain on you.
Hmm. Okay. I guess. Well, I'll just take this item, and I guess that's it. We can go now.
What is the
You
name?
don't have small artifacts. You have added a ticker to the stealing the small artifact scale.
Oh, there's there's a gradient. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I
I
guess
can't just let you take artifacts in one sweep. That's way too strong.
Okay. Okay.
You all
So
become
that-
sneak thief rogues if I do that.
Well, I mean, the whole atmosphere of death thing, I think, prevents us from doing that. Like, can't grab it because it. Okay. I guess then. Does anyone else want to take a whack at this thing?
A whack at the tree?
You-
A whack at small boy,
Who's small boy?
the itsy bitsy flower celebrity.
Okay.
I was calling it Little Bud because that's a pun.
Ah, yes, little bud. Little bud.
Little Bud.
Yes.
All right, then I guess I'll try it again. If everyone else is yeah. So just
So what
let's
are
attack
the
again.
consequences? Listening Chaos is just in the middle of this fight. Is just straight up. I'm gonna fight you now. Are they fighting us
yes.
now?
Doesn't look like it. They appear to still be focusing on each other.
Okay. Well, I guess I will attack again, if that's okay. Yeah.
I mean, go ahead.
All right. I got a 6 this time, which is very terrible.
Cool.
Okay.
That's a downbeat.
Um,
We're all gonna die.
Mm-hmm.
He. As it so happens, the Death Apple, yes, actually, has gotten fed up with both the fight directed at them and the fight that is happening next to them.
Okay.
And they release a wave. It looks like a circle of light red energy, and as it pushes out from them, it begins to leave like a scorched earth effect on the floor as it starts expanding and expanding out. I would suggest moving.
I would like to retreat at speed.
Yes.
Absolutely, I'm with Vivalda.
Yeah.
We are
I guess I will-
GTFOing.
I guess I'll coil around Phoebean's neck again and retreat. Yeah, be part of the retreat.
Okay. Does anyone want to get Little Bud? Because Little Bud does not appear to have noticed the danger.
I will grab Little Bud. I thought they were on my shoulder. Still,
No, they are.
they got off my shoulder to yell at their enemy, I got it.
Yes.
Yeah, completely understandable.
So, is Little Bud a friend?
That was an excellent question. They hate the tree more
Like-
than they hate
like-
us.
Are they in our party right now? Or are they...
They are the NPC escort quest that Vivelda signed you up for.
Yes.
Okay.
You're welcome.
どういたしまして。
I don't know what that means. Okay. Alright, I don't have a plan. All of the other artifacts weren't occupied.
Have you rolled Defy Disaster yet?
Uh,
So you can steal the little bud out from before the burning circle.
okay. Can I use my daring?
Sure.
Yay! I would also like to use Fool's Rush In, which gives me an XP and gives someone dangerous to me a string and gives me a +1.
What's the text on Fool's Rush In?
You're a fucking idiot.
That move is too powerful. I'm taking it away.
I'm looking it up right now. I don't have it. It's a move from someone else's playbook.
Here it is. When you vault into a situation without forethought and wind up way over your head, give someone dangerous a string to you and take a +1 forward to defy it. No, this is when you get into a situation that will then require a Defy Disaster.
Oh, okay. I'm just doing something and I
Yeah.
see the danger in front of me.
You're already defying disaster. If you had done something stupid to cause this disaster, then you could
That would
use
be
Fool's
listening
Rush In.
chaoses. I rolled a 7. That's a mixed beat. So it says that oops, where to go? Yeah, that's not a move. I'm not doing a move. I'm just trying to defy disaster,
Which is a move.
which is a move. So the defy disaster says the GM will offer you a hard choice or success with the sacrifice.
Okay. Vivelda.
Mm-hmm.
You do not move fast enough. But if your arm was just a bit longer, like say the length of your sword longer, you could reach in and pull Little Bud out just in time. But some of your sword might get hit by the wave.
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
I am trying to be better. And I didn't choose change, but I value it.
Okay.
And I will treasure it. I would like to make that a commitment, a conviction. It's not really like breaking a commandment. It is, though.
Isn't that just adding commandments
So
when you add a conviction?
So as a seeker, I get to pick commandments. When I choose to strike one out and repudiate it forever, I cross it off and then I write a conviction in the other way, and that's how the seeker progresses and grows. So here, the authority that governed my upbringing, the authority that I'm learning to rebel against, says the good of the whole, peace at all costs. And I'm choosing to value my friends over other friends.
Okay.
So the conviction I write down is I will treasure change.
Okay. Very nice.
Sorry, little bud. Vivelda's having a
Little
dramatic
bud.
moment.
We're going to rename them to Little Popcorn because pop. No.
Little bud goes down. Wow. Okay. I guess.
Are we the baddies?
Little Popcorn. No, Little Bud. My bad. Little Bud. Little Buds. What was I describing the artifact as earlier? Like a ribbon or a sash?
I do not remember the description of the artifact. Remember how you have had to
It's a
explain
snake.
to us multiple times that it's there.
It was a golden steak.
Nope, that's
That
the
was
one
in the tree.
that's on the tree.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure this is the third shape this artifact has taken because we've all forgotten it every time. So, right now it's a sash, and like, as the red aura starts to get too close, the red sash unfurls itself and like wraps Little Bud in a cocoon. And Little Bud and the tree both fall unconscious
They
simultaneously.
deal so many conditions to each other that they both go down.
No. Little Bud's artifact
Protected them.
dealt half the conditions Little Bud was receiving to the tree
Like, take that, sucker.
and redirected the conditions, and so the tree was doing enough to drop Little Bud twice over.
Okay,
There
that's
you go.
a little bit concerning, and I'm glad we left.
You now have two unconscious individuals, but on the plus side, the red aura has dissipated. It's just kind of a scorched earth now.
Okay. Great. Okay, Fibian, I need your help. It feels wrong to take their artifacts. At the same time, I think we need them to put the world back together again.
I'd touch them, but apparently when I touch artifacts, they go boom.
Bang, bang, bang.
Here we go.
I'm starting to wonder, like seriously, like I've been kind of pondering this for a while, but like, are we the bad guys?
Yes. Yes, we are.
I'm not the villain of this story. I'm not the one behind the mask. I didn't end your best friend's wailing, though I would have if I was asked.
Yes, we are the bad guys.
Pretend to be the heroes on the good side. But what if we're
Well, I'm on
the
your neck.
villains
I'm
on
saying
the
that
other?
like 100% earnestly. We are the bad guys. Like, our whole plan is to, all we've ever done is disrupt the status quo and disrupt the stability of a world that's clearly broken but functional. And we're trying to fix it. So yeah, we're the bad guys. Now,
For what
rather
it's
relevant.
worth, Space thinks you're pretty dope, Fibian.
Thanks, Space.
And so does Paranoia, for that matter.
Hey, so do I. I also think you're dope. I'm just saying that, yeah, we are the bad guys.
We
It's
might
okay.
be.
It's all right.
But like, is it all right?
Yeah, we're gonna
Like-
make something better in place. We're gonna put something better in place. Something that's self-sustaining as opposed to off kilter and wonky. Now grab the relics. Come on, I can't touch them. Seriously, something bad will happen if I touch them.
Can we move the tree? Because the tree's gonna die. Leave it
This is
here.
a very interesting question. It appears as though the Death Apple has had enough shields broken that it now can move.
What does it look like? Does it look like a smaller tree?
What's the word?
Anthropomorphic apple.
A shrubbery.
Shrubbery.
I'm the bad guy. Dun, dun,
Uh,
dun, dun, dun.
The word's either like nymph or dryad or something. The ones
Nice.
that become trees.
Dryad.
Dryads.
Yes.
Ah, okay.
So it looks like the human form of a dryad.
That's cool. What do you think we should do, Laurel? This was your world.
We could talk to her.
I've been doing that. It doesn't get anywhere.
All they accept is violence. That's it.
Talking has
Well-
become exponentially
Why
more
don't-
difficult now that they are both unconscious.
Why don't we take them both to Well Hidden?
That's a bad idea.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Then they'll be safe.
Yeah, nothing like throwing up a giant, potentially poisonous tree in the middle of civilization.
How big
Yup.
is the Death Apple in comparison to me? Because I am 6 inches tall.
The death apple
Yes, actually.
is yes, actually. I think we're just going to name them Yas because we
Yeah.
keep saying yes, actually.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Queen.
Yes.
So Yas is taller than Phoebe and smaller than Vivelda. So like tall but not real tall, I guess.
Small.
Yeah, they became a normal height. The only problem is I can't move.
To be honest, they were only ever like twice your size.
Okay.
They were never actual tree size because the wonderful things she does.
I have no questions.
Ooh, I know what to do. I'm gonna. Can I become a wheelbarrow and they can dump them inside of my
You're
recess?
still alive. Dying would be bad. Please remember, dying would be bad.
No, didn't the atmosphere disappear when they went unconscious?
The red ring of doom.
That sure is a good
disappeared.
question.
Okay.
The green etched in the floor is also gone, but that's probably due to the whole floor having become scorched earth.
Okay.
So
I can try this. I'm going to step forward, and if I die, I will stop doing this. But I will slowly move forward. Be like, hey, Change, you feel like doing dumb stuff?
Change is absolutely here for the dumb stuff, and will remind you that walking on this floor will cause conditions.
Okay, well, I've got a little bit of shields left. So I think I can handle a little bit.
Okay. Durendo, what do you know of walking on cold?
I know in character nothing. Out of character, I know that the trick is to move at a steady pace.
And to not move your feet left or to not move your feet while they're on the ground. Your feet have to go straight down and straight up.
Oh yeah, is that the trick?
Yeah, if you stir it up, then you reach the more recent stuff that has been shielded by the air and therefore hotter.
Okay.
So, given that, does Vivelda take a condition right now?
I think she would have to make a Defy Disaster daring roll to not take a condition.
I think we can all agree that stomping harder would not make the situation better.
Okay,
If you want to roll, I will allow grace.
that's true. Vivelda has a -1 to her grace, which is why I'm not being like, yes, she can do this. I don't know if she can do this.
You could roll wit to see if she can piece together how walking on coals works.
Sure. That's only a +0. That is a negative. She does not know what she's doing.
Beautiful stuff. So take condition, I guess.
Okay. I'm down to 4 shields. I'm the only person who's going to be able to move normally after we get out of this place.
Speaking of, Laurel, now would be a great time to get into cheap training. All you have to do is lay on that bed of hot coals and roll around for a bit.
Okay. That
Nice.
sounds like fun.
Beautiful. Break all your shields, because you actually know what you're doing.
Okay, shield broken.
Okay.
Why are we like this? Vivelda does not know what she's doing, and so she's going, hot, 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 and she's trying to move as quickly as possible. This is a bad idea.
Laurel sees how much fun Vivelda is having and is like, some for me, please.
I want to touch the death apple and see if it kills me. That is my goal.
It does
here.
not.
Does-
You are not dead.
Does holding it hurt?
You get the sense that bright red hair would be dangerous. But maybe you're delusional. You should probably touch it and find out. I mean, nothing about the death apple and its apple red hair. That's wouldn't lead to danger. You should touch it.
Are you using a string and offering me an XP?
I don't think I have a string to offer you.
Oh yeah. Actually, the DM
because
starts
I keep
with
having
strings.
you do dumb stuff.
The DM starts with strings. Like you just have strings.
That's true. I do start with strings, technically. I've been not using them and pretending like the viewers have to give me strings. Give me strings, viewers!
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know, it makes sense to me.
If you offer me an XP, I'll level and I'll switch playbooks.
Huh. I'm gonna not.
Then I'm not doing that. I'm just gonna pick her up.
Something about your primal instincts and the death apple and the apple red hair makes you recognize the danger, and
I
you
have
just...
more than 0 brain.
Actually, I believe you have exactly 0 brain.
Wow, hard.
I think the clue was that if you did it, you wouldn't get any experience. If you do this thing and you fail, you won't get any experience. Why not? Good question.
What a great question. It just strikes me
Keen
as a dumb
in
thing
the
to do.
chat. Strings is a
Emotional
in
leverage.
canon, it's something like emotional leverage, like when someone owes you a favor, kind of. Except when you use it on an NPC, you get a +3 on rolls to interact with them.
Or you can try to entice
But-
them to do something you want.
Yeah, but you can't really make rolls against players. So when you use a string on a player, you're offering the player an XP point in exchange for the character to do something dumb.
Yep.
And basically, a string is my way of saying, Vivelda, jump down the pit. Jump, 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 jump.
Jump off the ledge. It is the voice in your head saying you should do the dumb.
Yes.
Also,
Think intrusive thoughts, but will offer you experience if you follow them.
Also, I have players can have strings on other players, and I have lots of
It's
strings
true.
on my
I
fellow
think
players.
listening is one string away from a string advance, which is the other thing the other thing you can do with strings. You can learn secrets about them that not even they know.
I have 3 strings on Vivalda.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's a little bit concerning because I'm out of ideas. Like I don't know what you would learn about me.
That means I get to say something.
Which is
Oh, I was
also
hoping that
concerning.
means I get to say.
I'm a very good GM, which means no one wants me to do anything ever.
Mhm.
That's how good GMs are denoted.
That's a fact. Okay, so I'm going to pick up the death
You have
apple.
now lifted this extremely dangerous individual.
Mm-hmm. I would like to try to cradle her to my chest, sort of, while keeping her head away from me because I do not want to die. Unlike the idiot that is listening chaos.
Okay, speaking of that, so listening cast looking at you and just like, you know, Vivalda, how you always say I do stupid things? Like, this is the whole cap. You're really trying to outdo me here. Like, just total seriousness, like no levity whatsoever. Just like, you're gonna take that. Jeez Louise, it's like, do you need glasses? I need to find you glasses.
I don't know what else to do. Do you have a better idea? And kill them does not sound like
Yeah,
a better
leave-
idea.
Ooh, I
Leave that one behind.
take off my cloak, and we can wrap the poisonous parts of her in the cloak.
That would be great. Thank
Okay,
you so
that's-
much, Fabian, for coming up with an actually good idea instead of just belittling me.
Excuse me, you're the first. What? Okay. All right. Let's not belittle you. That's I'm very alarmed at this. Seems like a good idea to you because a lot of times you can see through my BS. So I'm trying to give you the same favor.
Alright. But I don't know what we should do with her. And I don't
Leave her.
want to take her artifact and leave her. That will kill her.
I vote take her with us. That's my thing. I don't.
She was ready to kill us. I vote we take the artifact and leave her.
Also, there's not anything around here that can hurt her. So she's safe, by definition.
Except for the bitter wind.
Which isn't bothering her.
Because she has the artifact that protects people from it. How are you this dumb?
I'm not. I want you to leave this one behind because I feel like this is actually going to create real problems as opposed to the ones you think I can create. She can kill with a touch.
We can at least take her to the Well Hidden if the Well Hidden hasn't been completely destroyed. Like we could leave her in the below if that's necessary. You know, there's monsters down there.
You guys know where the opening to the underground maze is.
We can send her below ground.
Yeah,
In-
that's-
And drop her into the labyrinth.
Into the labyrinth,
I felt the pain of the people who are stuck in the labyrinth. We shouldn't do that if we don't have to.
Okay, but that doesn't take her
so-
home, which our home is already endangered. So we're not taking her home. We're not endangering our home. And it doesn't kill her, which I understand that she was trying to kill us, but I still don't want to leave her for dead.
Notice my issue isn't that she's trying to kill us. It's that she can kill anything. Like, anything. Like,
So we take her to the
that's-
labyrinth. We don't know what's in the labyrinth. Maybe she won't find anything to hurt. And then
I mean, is there a possibility that she can kill the labyrinth?
Life will chime in and inform you that the labyrinth was at no point made alive, so it cannot be killed.
Okay, well, then leave her in the labyrinth. That's fine. Don't have to hurt her. Just leave her there, and she'll be fine. Nothing's gonna hurt her, and she'll, yeah.
And
that's it.
she can walk around now. We'll leave her near the entrance. If she decides she wants to leave the labyrinth because it's suffering, she can. Okay?
Yeah. Sounds good.
Okay.
I am now going to go back to my silly self because I was really worried about you for a second there.
It's not preferable, but I can handle that
Okay, is this...
if that's what.
Okay, this is
there.
a solution we can all live with. Yes?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Sounds good.
Okay.
My captain. Like, oh my god.
Okay. About the golden stake that is at this point stabbed into her shoulder.
Yeah, so I pick her up and carry her out of the burning coals. I would like to talk to her artifact because, unlike Listening Chaos, Vivilda tries to solve problems by communication.
I can't talk to the artifacts.
So I'm gonna put my hand on her chest. That's uncomfortable. Nope, I'm not doing that.
So you know the when you reach up to your shoulder and you touch the little indent that your collarbone makes?
Mm-hmm.
Right on the peak of that curve, that's where the stake is shoved in.
Okay, so I can like gently touch the top of the stake without being like inappropriate.
Yes.
Okay, alright.
I would suggest you wrap up her hair in Fibian's cloak before this procedure.
Alright, let's do this. This is a great plan. This is an excellent plan, you guys.
It is well enough. You're now touching the artifacts.
Okay.
Yeah, it's way better than the last.
So I'm gonna say hi. How are you?
Change makes the sound of a fax machine for a bit. And then...
Thank you. I appreciate you.
You hear a Dean, and a very, choppy radio voice comes in of the other artifacts.
Okay.
The artifact's like, I'm not sure you can hear this, but hi, what's going on here again?
I was wondering how you would feel about having a new owner.
I'm not really partial to anything. I was kind of busy last time I checked, so, I gotta keep doing that.
We have, the situation has altered.
Okay, then. Careful about my current owner. If you decide they need to not be my owner, they are not good to fight.
Yes, I noticed. Thank you.
Proceed with caution. Godspeed.
Cool. Okay.
And then you hear a communication has ended.
Thank you, Change. That sounded very hard.
Change will not say anything, but you can feel that stupid grin.
That's good. I will take that. I'm glad that this relationship is getting better.
Laurel and Fibian, I don't think either of you were here. The thing that changed between Vivelda and Change was Change stole one of Vivelda's questions on Figure Out a Person, and I made Durenda cry with it. So now everything about their situation is changed.
I did catch that.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of got that.
Everything is the same as it always was, which is to say different.
Yes.
Same as it ever was.
Vivelda, you were told proceed with caution and Godspeed.
Okay.
Whoever God is and however fast they happen to be.
We've got her hair wrapped up. She's unconscious in my arms. Let's walk over to the... well, that's going to take forever. So we begin walking that direction, and I grasp the top of this stake and pull it out of her chest.
Okay. You successfully, as you're pulling, you notice a very familiar shade of red coming out, and it's unclear if that's just regular blood or the same type of red that you were avoiding in her hair.
Yeah, I'm
so you
probably
just
gonna die.
kind of yank really quickly and hope
Yeah.
that you're okay.
That does sound like my plan, yes.
Roll love.
Sure, I have a +2 to that. Hey audience, if you would like to give us some more love and or screw us over, you can use your channel points to do that. You can also use your channel points to contribute to the garden adventure. If we fulfill that goal, then I will take you all on an adventure around the botanical gardens. You might even get to see my actual face. It'll be exciting.
Dun dun dun.
That is a downbeat.
That is a downbeat. Okay, Fibian, good news. Maybe
Yes.
don't touch that cloak ever again, because it is fairly soaked in blood.
Ooh.
That's not good
It's
news.
the bright red kind. The kind that's so bright red that it is still bright red after it seeps into brown cloak.
Oh, luckily, Vivian has a beautiful scarf.
I do have a beautiful scarf, apparently.
Fibian, it's worth pointing out that scarf is heavy. Like, wow.
Listening, have you been eating people again?
People. When have I ever eaten a person?
Your literal first instinct on meeting everything is, can that go in my mouth?
Because I'm curious. I haven't done it yet. I'm curious.
They've been eating people again.
Lysine hasn't recently eaten a person. Lysine has recently eaten an environment.
Oh yeah, okay.
Did I? Was that me, or was it somebody else?
You're right, it's Vivelda, my bad.
See?
I'm not
There you go.
talking to you anymore. As my relationship with change gets better, my relationship with listening gets worse.
Okay. Vivelda,
Mm-hmm.
do you remember the instruction you were given when you first were sent on, when the bidder sent you on the quest for this artifact?
I need to give it to Laurel.
So would you like to stake this into Laurel like it just was for the tree?
No, that seems
Right,
barbaric.
Ask for consent first.
Exactly.
Stab me.
Alright, now I'm stabbing her.
Incentives for losers. I mean, I'm joking. I'm actually kidding. Don't call.
Okay.
Yeah, get off our air. We do enthusiastic consent. Stab me sounds correct.
No, I'm just joking.
Laurel,
Yes.
as the stake comes down at an incredible speed, and it occurs to you just how strong Vivelda is, and you told her to stab you, and she looks very ready to go all the way through your torso if you aren't careful.
That's my psychopath.
I do then proceed to stab you with all of my strikes. That is a fact.
But just as the tip touches your skin, time freezes. And you can't tell if it's like an adrenaline thing and your mind is just overanalyzing this situation, so it feels like time's going slower. Or what? But time freezes, and you hear in your head, Laurel the Flytrap, do you accept this burden?
She gets a choice? What the frick? I've been cheated.
I've been wronged.
Yeah, exactly.
I accept.
Okay. I hate to do this to you, but come up with a new sword design. Vivelda,
That's me.
maybe take a single chill pill once in your life, because that stab has successfully launched Laurel and the artifacts back several feet.
Nah, she said stab me. She doesn't want me to do things by halfsies.
That's our psychopath.
Not
Vivian.
several feet, several inches. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
Vivian, look at the wonderful child we raised, stabbing people in the chest just because they asked them to. They murder so.
You tried to commit suicide like moments ago, so I don't think I'm to call.
You've been told.
You
That was
just asked life itself to unmake your soul.
That's a miscommunication. That's
You
It's-
are a dumbass. Wow, okay, Reyna's going... Sorry, Laurel's going flying at, like, 100 miles a minute. Yeet.
Whee!
Laurel. And actually everyone at this juncture. Everyone. Welcome to the Mindscape.
Yay! Are we at Candyland or in the Mindscape?
You are
Am I
in the
the-
Mindscape.
Am I in it too, or am I just chilling?
You're in it too this time.
Oh, okay.
Everyone, you're still on the back of the dragon.
The
But-
dragon that's
what?
made of everything.
Yes. You're still on the back of the dragon, but instead of lots of little scales, it's one big scale.
We killed everyone.
And you can hear the dragon's heartbeat coming from Laurel.
Boom, 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 boom. Laurel.
And as you take stock of your surroundings, each one of you is sitting at a table for two, and across from you is your artifacts.
What does growth look
Oh.
like again?
This, I don't recall what growth looked like originally.
What does growth
Growth
look like
now
now?
looks different as it's bonded to Laurel.
Same but different.
Same but different. Let's see.
Is space in the Mobius strip form, the fractal form, or in the big hypercube incomprehensible object at the same time?
Ooh, we got a raid. Oh,
Oh.
my gosh. Hi, Orphan
That is
Splatter.
a big raid.
Wow, hi everyone.
Hello.
Hope you're all doing great. We're having a Thirsty Sword Lesbians game, which is a game about emotional connections. And, have they made it yet? Should I, wait a minute to talk?
The view count has jumped up to 62, so
Okay,
I think
yeah.
they're here.
Hi everyone. It's a game about emotional connections and sword fighting, very dramatically. Think She-Ra, the Thirsty Sword Lesbian RPG.
Hello?
Hi. Welcome. We are playing various different characters. We've got some frogs, we've got a talking Venus flytrap, we've got a thing made of shadows, and what are you, a Diploculus? What is the thing that you are, Fabian?
German role players.
She's muted.
We don't speak German. Is that a problem?
Hi. A pleasure. Thank you so much for coming. Oh, you made the trailer for the German one. That's so cool. Oh, I didn't know I was getting a German translation. That's awesome. Oh, wonderful. The game that we're playing the premise is Hollow Knight meets Alice in Wonderland. So we're playing a bunch of teeny tiny critters about 6 inches tall. Fabulous. Great, because we don't speak German. I can say Ich liebe dich. And we live in a well. We live down a well in a giant mushroom. We have currently escaped the well and we are wandering around. There was a chasm in the world and we currently hi cow alpaca. I'm gonna give this my best guess. And hi Meher. I don't think I said that. We have escaped the well and we are wandering around. There was a chasm and we currently may or may not have swallowed the chasm into a giant void. And now we're trying to figure out what to do with the 2 survivors. German is a wonderful language. My favorite thing about it is that you can just mush words together and you get bigger words that are still a thing.
I mean, like, English has compound words, but that is at best a half attempt.
Yeah. German, you can just make things longer and longer, and it's completely fine. I'm Drenda the Wizard. My character is named Vivelda. Our game master is Arnsteele. Steel. And let's do a shout out. Come on, work for me. Let's do a shout out for Orkin. Wonderful. Oh, what do you mean it's on cooldown? I am the boss. Best long word creators. Exactly. I'm the boss. What do you mean it's on cooldown? Oh, you just finished playing Spiritfarer? I love Spiritfarer. How was it? Like pen and paper Twitch streamer convention? Perfect. Amazing. Perfection.
As much as I'd love to talk about Spiritfarer, and I love Spiritfarer, we were playing like a game.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. Where are we at? I got distracted.
So, for all of our new viewers, there are some artifacts that contain beings similar to gods, and so the party has recently acquired another one because the number they had wasn't enough already.
Yay! And we have just shoved it at speed. I am canonically the strongest person in the story. I've done outrageous feats of strength because I always roll well. And so I have just stabbed Laurel, who is a Venus flytrap person, in the chest, thank you so much for the follow, with an artifact that sent her flying. Go ahead and describe your Sailor Moon transformation, Laurel.
You don't need a new face from this transformation, but you will need to incorporate the artifact of growth into your sword, however you decide to do that.
Let's see. I'm just gonna...
Is growth the dragon?
I think it is, because we can hear the dragon's heartbeat from Laurel.
I will tell you I will tell you that question is almost correct.
You could have a dragon sword.
I will not stop you from having a dragon sword.
Like a baby dragon wrapped around your hand and its tongue is the sword?
Or like a dragon tongue wrapped around your hand and its body is the sword. Alternatively, you could just be slightly more sane.
Dragon style sword, like a sword breaker type, and its jaws are the 2 prongs.
Yeah, sword breakers.
I don't know what that looks like, so I'm gonna grab a picture and drop it up there for... Oh, that looks dangerous.
Hee 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 hee. Sword breakers!
Sword breakers.
Okay, I'm gonna toss this image up. Sword breaker. So that everyone can see. Do 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 do. That's amazing. And its jaw is like the hilt. Here we go, everyone. We don't need to see Listening Chaos anymore. You've been But this is what a sword breaker is. I'm guessing that you catch the sword with like the bitey bits and then you twist and then sword go bye
Twist
bye.
and break the sword. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, that looks gnarly. Wonderful. And it's dragon themed. I love it.
Beautiful stuff. So, good news. The artifacts, the individual sitting across from Laurel. I've been saying your name enough. I should be able to remember it.
It's alright, life is hard.
Looks like
Here's a better picture.
a pufferfish.
Oh my gosh, a bigger picture.
I choose pufferfish.
Okay.
Yeah, so sword breakers are usually daggers, but it's perfectly fine to be a sword. It just looks like an actual war crime when you do it.
We are like
Which probably means it's super effective.
yeah, there's one that I found that has like little arrows at the tips of each of its swords. Each of its little like stabby bits.
The idea is to catch the sword so it can't leave,
Yeah.
and because it can't leave, therefore you can break it.
So apparently like this little arrow design is very popular. Yeah, it looks gnarly. Also, we're like Laurel's like what, 4 inches tall. Dagger versus sword is not that big a difference.
Probably fair. So yes, you have the pufferfish sitting across from Laurel. You have the 5-dimensional Mobius strip sitting across from Fibian. You have something that is not indescribable because you lack the words, but rather every time you try to use words, it changes, sitting across from Vivelda.
And these are all the different artifacts that we're bound to.
Yeah. And you have... I forget how I... No, it's just a snake. You have 2 snakes sitting at the last
A
one.
black snake and a gold snake, and they're like looking at each other, and they're making a heart with their little snake bodies.
Yeah, they're doing the swan heart, but much more hardcore because they're snakes. This is this is our party, guys.
Wonderful. Hi, what are we doing here?
We
just got yeeted into the mindscape.
Yes. Growth would like to introduce themselves to Laurel, and because they were in such close proximity to Change decided that everyone needs to enter if one person is. And so that's what happened.
And changes the, oh, we're having a party. Everybody on the street, we're having a party. Come in.
That sounds like me.
Change is like, yes. I can't help but notice that these two are having a quiet, peaceful conversation. With me, though. With me, too.
I need to be in the middle of this conversation. It is very much like Listening Chaos.
Yeah. But when it comes to artifacts, I stay away. So I'll let you guys do the talking.
So, Laurel, sitting across from you is Growth. They seem a literal bewildered that you accepted them, as they're usually like a necessary burden, not necessarily something people just want. I'm hearing sounds
Yeah,
from
give her a
Laurel.
minute. She's thinking.
Okay.
Yeah.
If anyone would like to say something dumb while they're sitting face to face in front of their artifact,
When would I like to
Now's
not
the
say
time.
something dumb is the real question.
Who are you? I'm looking at a pufferfish right now. I have no idea who this person is.
Yeah, that's fair.
hello? I am Growth. And
Growth.
I have followed in my elders in Change's footsteps and bonded with you. Since apparently that's what you do now when you get a wielder. Hello. I think this means that until somehow we get unbonded, I'll be a permanent addition to your mindscape.
Okay.
So try not to look crazy when you talk to me, because everyone will be able to hear your side of the conversation, but not mine.
Okay.
Laurel, that
I'll-
pretty accurately describes your crazy friends over there who are constantly having exactly
One-sided
half of a conversation
Is
with
is
air.
that why they're always talking to themselves?
I'm not entirely sure what they're doing in the Mindscape right now, but from the looks of it, they appear to all be bonded to artifacts, so theoretically that's what's been happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're always talking to our artifacts.
I gotta say, I think being bonded is a lot better than just kind of being, I don't know how to say it. I think being bonded is better.
Being wielded.
Yeah, being bonded is better than being wielded, because I can talk to you now.
Well, having someone to talk to is always fun.
This Mindscape thing. Do you know who created it? Because it feels relatively new.
I have no idea. I've never seen it before either.
This is actually where Change will chime in from, across the hall, and is like, actually, I kind of got Space's help to invent it when I invented bonding to people.
You invented bonding to people?
Yes. No. Yeah. I totally invented bonding to people.
That's cool. Is this your little sister?
I wanted to be close to you.
Did you invent bonding to people and you bonded to me specifically?
Yeah.
That's adorable.
That means we invented bonding to people.
Yeah, that
because
means
it
we
takes
invented
two to
bonding.
tango.
Yeah.
And we've officially cut out Space, despite Space being part of the process. That's fine. Space doesn't need credit. Space is actually fully distracted at the moment,
She's looking
The
so
two
into
he's
snakes-
here for this part of the conversation. Yes.
Well, the two snakes are going to be like invented bonding, huh? Right. They won't say anything else. Just, yeah. Right. Started with you. Mm-hmm.
Yep, I'm the most important person here at any given time. Or, as I say in my other roleplay, I'm the most important person here at any given time. Also, I need attention.
Dear followers, if you check your little sparkle count and you have 1,000, you can do horrible things to Vivelda. Because
Hey.
she's the most important person to do horrible things to.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, I will own this. I'm embracing this. I need attention. If you hit the follow button,
I think
you get
that's all of
sparkles
the
faster.
introductions that needed to happen.
Yeah.
Just
Cool. So, hey Laurel, you want to come with us to Well Hidden and see if we can overthrow the government?
That sounds interesting. Yeah, I'm in.
Awesome.
okay. This is the part where I bring up that you guys kind of left Little Bud
No.
over there asleep.
No, we didn't leave her. We carried her.
Okay, who's carrying Little Bud?
I put not listening chaos. I'm carrying the murder thing. Who's carrying Little Bud? I'm carrying Yas Queen, which is a death apple.
Yes,
So that means someone else
Yas
gets
Queen,
to carry
the Death Apple.
I'm carried, so
that
I'm a
one.
scarf right now.
I'm not very strong.
It's a tiny little flower.
Okay. I take the tiny little flower and kind of adjust it into my fabulous scarf. So
Your scarf is Listening Chaos, and for some reason, there's the notion that you shouldn't let Listening Chaos touch other artifacts.
oh yeah.
I'm not entirely sure where this notion came from, to be perfectly honest, but it's pretty funny, so I'm going to bring it up every time.
This is something you actually created. Well, I'm surprised you don't remember it.
Is the
I
reason-
think you'll find I created a lot of things.
Yeah, you said that the last time you touched an artifact, they blew up.
Oh yeah.
So-
the last time, actually, the last time you touched an artifact, it got lost. Is what happened.
Yeah, that conversation, yes. You did get life lost for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And historically, I don't talk to artifacts.
But
Not direct.
I think that was less of you touching the artifact and more of you using your ability to lose things on the artifact.
Back
I'm-
then, listening wasn't alive in the proper sense, so kind of no difference.
Is
No, what
listening
I don't
and
interact with
artifacts themselves.
Based off of the rule of all artifacts are pale gold,
Uh-uh.
no. Because listening is pitch black. If that's not a rule, then maybe.
This is so. Never mind. Not going there.
It's a made-up rule. It's not real.
They can become real. They're better than real. So yeah, just so everyone remembers. So historically, I don't talk to artifacts. They don't talk to me. We might comment on each other, and I don't touch them except for life. That's it.
Yeah,
Just
you
reiterate.
do a lot more than touch in life. You had a whole honeymoon earlier. I think I'm allowed to say that.
I mean, we're technically right now inside each other as we speak,
Yeah.
but it doesn't sound proper. So we're just gonna say we're sitting on each other's laps.
Sure.
Because that is a million times more proper.
Yeah,
It's
that's appropriate.
definitely more proper than the first thing they said.
technically inside each other as we speak.
That part. We're gonna get banged. Stop breaking
Dear
the
new
TOS.
viewers, this is not for the children's.
There should probably be a mature audiences tag on my my stream sometimes.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't know.
This is very innocent. Why are you guys laughing?
It's not nearly as bad as the time we made a baby live on camera.
Oh.
That did happen.
However, it was just a kiss. That is the entirety of the scandalousness.
Yeah, we learned how babies are made.
Via kissing.
And
It's
it-
gross.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
once
your GM
once again,
is
me-
Ace, so I'm not really sure what you were expecting there.
So once again, life and listener and I look at each other and be like, "Yeah, babies are made by kissing."
Like this is
What?
Life.
What do you know?
I'll find way.
life finds a way.
What do we know? What do we know? We've been doing it wrong all this time. Did you realize that?
Scandalous.
I'm gonna hope this conversation ends quickly
Okay.
and draw you all out of the mindscape. No more mindscape. Look
Yay.
at that.
Okay, are we still
Yay.
getting shields every couple of minutes?
Not since you pulled out growth.
Cool.
You
Vivaldi.
know what that means.
Vivaldi, hit me.
Take a condition. Everyone.
Okay, I'm going to hit Fibian.
Okay.
Why am I taking condition?
So if you still have shields, that means break a shield.
Okay, sure.
But you're taking a condition because you're running around in the bitter winds without the growth artifact aura.
Oh, in that case, then, can I be a bubble around everybody?
That sounds like too much effort. You really want to be a bubble around everybody?
How many?
Well, that's what I mean. So I want to be like a transparent bubble, so that means they'll technically be moving me, but I can absorb the shields.
You want to be a trans bubble? Sounds gay.
Not
What?
all trans people are gay. What the heck?
Transparent.
I didn't say it was
Tran-
gay. I said it sounds gay.
This is
Trans.
profiling. Not all trains are steam engines. What are we
All right,
talking about? I got confused.
Transparent, like one of those I want to say that one of those like gladiator games where like people get inside the ball and they have to like move forward by like using their hands and feet to move.
Listening Chaos wants to be giant hamster ball.
Yes. So that everyone can protect their shields. Because I have a ton.
Would anyone like to resist being consumed by the giant hamster ball?
I told you to stop eating people.
This is not. This is not
pretty much.
This is enthusiastic consent. I'm allowing each of you to come inside of me.
Wow. Wow.
And put that mature tag right back up.
How do I put the mature tag on thing?
I'm just trying to say it feels better inside of me than out there.
Wow.
How's
Jesus Christ.
It's nice. I'm saying it's nice and safe inside. That's all.
This is almost as bad as when
Just come into me.
we had a giraffe-necked weevil that was sticking people in his butt.
What? I'm a ball. I can turn into a ball. All right, if you guys are so ungrateful, forget it.
No. This is happening. This is happening. I will complain.
I withdraw my consent. Now the only way you can enter me is by force.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay. We're now in a giant fishing bowl, or are we not?
Okay, yeah, I can do it. Yeah.
Okay.
To save the same
Listening
shields.
Chaos, you're making a
Regret.
you're making
regret.
a grace roll
You're
at
single-handedly,
-1 per person you're encapsulating.
You're
Why
single-handedly
is one per
generating regret.
Okay.
Do I take
Um,
damage from Bitter Wind even though I have the growth artifact inside me?
Yes, because you haven't activated any of the growth abilities.
Okay.
I was planning on taking a normal approach to this problem and just saying, hey, do you think you can make us a shield that doesn't kill us? But going inside listening is obviously a better solution.
No, we can do that one instead
Too
because
late, it's happening.
you guys were very upset about it. You guys were like, no, we don't want to get inside you.
We don't want to
Well
get inside
said.
you.
1 second. Also, I'm gonna stop whatever that is. So I'm gonna take a pause, okay?
Okay, alright, okay, I'm gonna die. Okay, instead of the lunacy that Listening Chaos is doing, can I simply ask Laurel if she can make us a shield?
Can I?
Give me a spirit roll. For the record, the answer is usually going to be a straight no, but why not give it a try?
That is an epic fail.
Amazing.
Yeah, you can do that whole growth thing, right? Yeah, everyone gather close, and then everyone take 6 shields. That's not what you meant to do.
I have drawn so many shields and erased so many shields around my conditions that I am starting to...
Honestly, I kind of expected it to just start converting to X's next to the condition box.
Yeah, so my conditions are kind of... so new viewers, we are breaking all of the rules very dramatically by inventing new ones. And so we've been acquiring shields that protect you from getting a condition. However, I have acquired and erased so many shields now that I can no longer read my conditions, so I am in fact translating them to X's next to the box instead of circles around the box.
I
Okay, I
So
had 3
sorry.
and we gained 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's 6. I'm very deep into my second level of shields.
Listening Chaos has lost the ability to locomote themselves.
Ouch.
Yeah, that's
They
which
now
way I
need
was.
locomoted. Earlier, you just really didn't want to. Now you can't.
Oh, so since I have what can I get 4 layers of shields, or is it max out at a certain level?
You are past your 4th, and so
Oh.
long as you have 4 or more layers, you cannot move
So
yourself.
it maxes at 4 layers.
Okay,
I need a
I'm at
clarification. Did we just get more shields or less shields?
So we all took
More
a condition.
shields.
We took 1 condition, and then I was like, "Hey, do you think you can do something about it?" And we all gained 6 shields all at once, which is a little bit
Oh.
excessive.
So I'm a max. I'm at full 3 levels of shields.
Mm-hmm.
No,
I'm
weren't
just
you
underneath
just at
the 4th
3?
one. Yeah, and then I lost 1.
And now you gained.
No, I was
Yeah.
at 2, then lost 1, then gained 6. So I'm at 3. I'm full 3.
I think 3 levels is full. 3 sounds right.
Mm-hmm. I have 3 full layers of shields,
Okay.
and I am a
that's-
scarf around. I am a heavy ass scarf around Fibian's neck. I am a noose.
That is a solid point, Fabian. Don't trip, or the scarf will cause a condition directly to your neck. It is that heavy.
Okay.
Wow.
I trip.
Nice.
Phibian understood the assignment.
Okay, roll Grace to trip in the most epic manner possible.
To take
10.
maximum conditions.
There you go. 10.
Beautiful stuff. You find a very suitable rock, and you stub your toe on it in the same motion that both your legs get swept out from under you, and you land square on your face, and then your neck hits the floor almost as fast because your scarf is way too heavy, and you take like 2 conditions yourself, and you do a condition to Listening Chaos, and it is just beautiful.
Ooh.
And by beautiful, I mean like your entire face should be bloody.
Ooh, are you okay?
I am fine. Too fine.
I mean, I don't disagree, but I'm still mildly concerned.
Vivian blushes. Anyway, so what
there you
next?
go.
Fabulous. Cool. So we head back to the entrance to the tunnels, and we're gonna set our death apple down inside the tunnels, protected from the bitter wind.
Set down sure is a nice... You mean drop down the hole, right?
Oh, it's a hole?
The entrance to the tunnel is a hollow tree stump that is pitch black just before the opening.
I thought Phibian made a better one.
No,
yanked
that
him-
hole was dramatically closing as they climbed up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I yanked him out before, so into the abyss with her,
Alright.
and good riddance.
Okay.
I feel bad about this, but we're
I don't have a better
We're-
solution.
we'll make it through this.
Okay, now that the Death Apple is officially out of your guys' range of contact,
Concern. What do we do?
you know how I made Herc the boss with the most health you'll ever come across?
Uh-huh.
The Death Apple was the boss with the most damage you'll ever come across.
Well, I'm glad we decided not to fight her. So we are going to try to find our way back home. So I would like everyone to note that this mission has been a complete and abject failure.
Yes.
Yeah.
I believe
Hi, Ferrar.
we started with the seize the means of production, and you guys have ceased the production entirely.
We took the means of production and we seized them, and now they are gone. And no one can access them at all anymore. Period. So
It's like when the child when the child grabs tightly the cotton candy, only to discover that means there's no more cotton candy.
yes. We have located the means of production, had a great conversation with the means of production, and now they're gone. So, just, FYI, we have completely and 100% failed at the task we set out to do. That said, let's go home!
If there is a home to go back to.
Yes, and if there isn't, then I will deal with that then.
No. I was making a
What?
joke. I just typed /ban Feror in chat, but I put a little period before it so it wouldn't actually do it. And I was told that was an unrecognized command. So Feror isn't banned from chat.
Don't ban Ferrar! Dear Lord, what's the matter with you? Hi, Ferrar. We're glad you're here. I'm glad you're here.
That would be
Aram
so
still might
rude.
not be. Okay, so we would like to head back home, but I don't know where home is because all of the markers I was using to tell where I was got ate by my dear friend Listening Chaos, loser of everything. Chief loser.
I know someone who knows very precisely where home is.
I'm not talking to the Bitterwind.
You should ask the bitter wind to take you home.
I'm not asking the Bitterwind for anything. It wants us dead.
I'll give you an experience if you ask the bitter wind to take you home.
Oh dear.
You won't die.
I won't die, but I'm not sure it's not like reassuring.
Hey Fibian, I'll give you experience if you ask the bitter wind before Vivelda does.
Wow.
I'm only if I get to take a bunch of conditions.
You know, roll commune with a toxic power, and I'll see what I can hook you up with.
Wow. This is the worst
What is
idea.
that? What is that about?
Commune with call on a toxic power is plus spirit. You could also roll commune with the unseen, probably to get a similar effect. No, you couldn't. I remember. Yeah, no, you can't do that. You have to roll call on a toxic power.
Yeah, the unseen and the bitter wind are not the same thing.
Okay, I rolled a 6.
Amazing.
Okay.
You're gonna take so many conditions. Get 1 XP point for doing the dumb.
And then another XP point for doing the dumb poorly.
Really badly.
And then I ask you, do you want these consequences?
But there's no one else to put them on. We're like alone, completely and utterly.
I think we're alone now.
Choose the target and make a roll if you want to make a roll.
You can pick any target. They don't have to be nearby. I think we're alone
Choose the target
now.
of the bitter wind.
There doesn't seem to be anyone around.
The bitter wind to suffer the consequences for you failing to talk to the bitter wind?
Yes!
I rolled a 7. They go somewhere.
The beating of a heart is the only sound.
Okay. So picture this, right? Vivelda and Laurel and Listening Chaos are all like trying to discuss where's home, how do we get home? And then Fibian's like, guys, I have an idea. And then all of a sudden, the floor is not where the floor should be. Because you guys are flung through the air at an unimaginable speed. Picture little tiny person-shaped meteorites as they streak through the sky, and yes, they're on fire.
What was your idea? I shout at the top of my lungs.
You barely get through the word idea before you crash into what definitely looks like it was TG's house.
Oh,
It was.
No. Oh no.
It appears to be on the side of a hill for some reason, and not in a valley.
Oh no.
Fibian,
Yes. I'm ready.
take like 6 conditions as well with everyone else, and welcome home, just like you asked.
No. Five, 6.
So you're saying the former chasm is on top of TG's house?
We got yeeted into the side of a hill.
I'm thinking
Yeah.
there's probably a crater, but let's find out.
Probably.
Yeah, is that what happened? Do I
Yes.
recognize this hill as coming from
So-
the
No. So what you recognize is the building that. So you landed in the courthouse of a building that looks like it's TG's house.
You mean the courtyard?
Except, best you can tell, it has been picked up by a tornado, lifted all the way out of Well Hidden, and flung to some distant hillside.
In the bitter
Hmm.
wind?
With the bitter wind.
Yeah,
Are we still
in the bitter wind.
We're
Yes.
still in the bitter wind.
Yes.
That deals a condition every so often. Okay. Okay.
Does TG's house look like this was done just now or a little bit in the past?
Is there anybody
It is
here?
hard to tell as it is currently on fire. You are here.
Am I on fire?
No. The sheer amount of dust you stirred up on impact, although you flung fire everywhere else, the dust put you out.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely panicking. I am entering a state of panic.
Oh, yeah, I'm kind of flammable, so I'm probably panicking too.
I need to know where my daughter is.
I'm sorry.
I need
This
to
is
know where
my
my
fault.
daughter is yesterday. Does Space know where my daughter is?
Space,
Yes?
where is everyone? Where?
It looks like everyone has evacuated into a massive underground labyrinth that sprawls the entire planet.
why?
Space, does Well Hidden exist anymore?
The well it was built around sure does. I
there
don't think
anything
the
else?
mushroom does. Yes, I found the mushroom. It is not in the well anymore.
Where is my daughter?
It would appear as though everyone has evacuated into a massive underground labyrinth that sprawls the entire planet.
I can't hear this half of the conversation. I'm just mad.
Oh. They're in the labyrinth.
We just threw that poisonous chick into the same place as everybody else. Ugh, I don't know why you tried to save her.
Is she alive?
I said leave her.
Well, she was
I agree with-
alive when we tossed her into the pit.
My daughter!
Yeah. Based on what Space just said, yeah. But she won't be for long if that thing catches her.
Okay.
By the way, Fibian,
Yes.
in my infinite kindness and wisdom, the somewhere that your consequences went was well hidden.
Oh.
Mm-mm-mm.
Thankfully, you had your resident third generation build a solution to this right before it happened.
Is that me?
Okay.
Are you third or second generation?
I don't know what
listening?
that means.
I think I'm second. I can't remember. I think I thought I was second, but I might be third. I don't know.
I don't recall.
I think I'm a different lineage from the rest of them. So let's just say I'm third for now.
Yeah.
I take full responsibility for the fact that our home has been destroyed. I'm sorry.
Is the mushroom gone?
Space has successfully identified the nearest where the mushroom has landed. It is not in Well Hidden.
That's actually probably good. So that's
Okay.
okay.
Yeah, the mushroom. The mushroom has been ejected from the Well Hidden.
Hey, that's kind of what I wanted to do anyway. So good job. Now everyone has to make
Sorry.
things work,
I
except that.
destroyed everything.
Hmm. Ooh.
I'm
Well,
going
let's,
to sit down and put my head on my knees and cry.
Oof.
Okay.
If we find the authorities, I'm going to turn myself in.
Wait a minute. Relax.
Vivian, you are feeling sad and guilty?
Yeah.
Vivelda, you are feeling sad and more sad?
Sad and hopeless. I'm feeling
Hopeless. Good. Listening chaos. What are your two emotions?
I'm feeling creative and optimistic.
Ah. Laurel? Or is that? Yes, that's how you say that.
Yeah, Laurel.
Laurel, do you have two emotions you'd like to add to the pot?
She said she was feeling flammable earlier because we did kind of put a plant in the middle of a fiery thing.
It's true. She's surrounded by fire right now. So panicked and maybe a bit of stress.
I don't know.
You know what? One action will solve all of those problems. A nap. You lot should take a nap.
No, the last
Sounds good idea.
sounds like a bad idea. Sounds sus.
Vivian is now asleep.
Oh boy.
Vivelda, a nap really does sound good. I mean, like, what's better than crying yourself to sleep?
Are we about to have about to say an Alice in Wonderland episode, but that's kind of like what our
The
show
entire
is.
thing is an Alice in Wonderland episode.
Are we gonna wake up and find out we're like in a tea party in Victorian England?
He.
She didn't say no.
Listening chaos?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like now would be a good time to sleep.
Really? I was just like getting excited about what's going to happen next. But okay, sure, whatever.
Yeah, you got a lot of new information. You got to sleep on it to know what the best next step is.
Sure, whatever. I guess I'll fall asleep on Vivian's neck and fall down into a puddle of ink.
Vivelda?
I am fighting this because the last time I took a break, I got swept away in time. That is 100%
That's
of her
fair.
current resistance.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As you're fighting this, the flames around you begin to burn slower.
Like,
And you get the feeling that if you're afraid time will move on without you, then maybe if you sleep right now, time won't move until you come back.
I'm going to ask Change what it thinks we should do.
Change. Change is kind of silent,
Change is asleep. Figures.
and it's like, listen, I was going to tell you about something bad that might happen, but it doesn't feel like it's gonna happen so soon. So if you've got something you need to do, now might be a good time to do it.
Take a break.
We can go away to the summer, take a break.
And remember, Vivelda, says Change, you aren't in the sunlight anymore.
Okay,
You probably need to sleep.
I will surrender and go to sleep. I've got so much on my plate.
Laurel, you there yet?
Yeah, I'm here.
Now feels like a great time to take a nap.
Why?
How are you
Ki-
feeling? We
kind
didn't
of
get-
don't know.
We didn't.
How are you feeling right now?
Describe your emotions in two words.
3 words.
Everyone else got 2 emotions. Please apply 2 to yourself.
Curious and nervous.
Okay.
And vaguely flammable.
I feel like what really calms down overactive nerves is a nap.
We're all being bullied into going to sleep.
And as that thought crosses, the burning trees will sing your doom as a lullaby to sleep. As a lullaby to you to sleep. Yes, Feyror is the most helpful. Feyror, it's not the burning trees, it's the burning remnants of their best friend's house. Which is so much better.
Yeah. If you want, I will pull you closer to me, Laurel, and try to shield you from the flames.
Trent is dead forever.
I would appreciate that, yeah. Okay, we can take a nap.
Okay.
Okay. Guys, all open your eyes.
No, I
But
fall asleep.
something's off about this place. You find yourselves standing. You find your consciousness all in roughly the same area as you watch a great play unfold before you. The great play is very silent, and it's very concise. It starts with a golden mask. And as the mask,
A mask?
Yeah.
Like something you wear on your face.
yes,
Got it.
like something you wear on your face. As the mask is danced around and paraded until a glorious hand reaches up for it and with crude iron tools cracks it into pieces. And it cracks so violently that the pieces of it fly everywhere.
I think this has happened to me before.
Yeah. This is my recurring
go on.
dream.
Your guys' only dream. Dreams
This
are
is true.
uncommon to you folk.
We have one dream. It is this.
Okay. So as you're watching this play, you may each ask a question. You may each pay particular attention to one thing and get more detail on it.
What does the hand look like?
The hand, at first glance, is everything you could want it to be until you start to look closer. And then you find that it's everything you thought you wanted, but nothing you actually want.
Okay.
Pharaoh says the ugly poor will destroy the beautiful rich.
Oh, Jesus.
Um,
That is not a saying I would like to repeat.
So, that's what the hand looks like. At first glance, you think it's everything you could ever want, and on second glance, it's everything you wish you hadn't asked.
Oh, okay, so that's different than the first time. All right, so at first it looks like there's things you desire, but then in actuality it turns into regret. Okay.
regret. Okay.
Regret.
Any of you others may also ask questions.
My question.
Who was wearing the mask?
The mask doesn't appear to have a wearer, but it does appear that it used to have 2 red ribbons across it. And those were removed before the strike came that shattered it.
Can the mask be put back together again?
You feel like just the pieces of the mask isn't all that's missing.
So collecting just the pieces isn't sufficient. Something else is necessary. Repair the undying regret of the lost. Something like that. Something
Laurel?
like that.
You get 1 question from this ominous dream.
My initial question was, what the fuck? Which I think is still a valid question.
Yeah, it absolutely is.
Is
Would
that
you
the
like
question
me to
you're
give
sticking
you
with?
vague suggestions as to questions you might want to ask, as to help point you towards questions?
Yes, please.
This is a play being put on for you. Another question to consider: the mask was being paraded around. Another theme that you might want to question for: the mask was being paraded around at the beginning. Another thing to consider: the tool exists.
Who is putting on the play? And why us specifically?
Who's the audience, really? Who are they parading it to?
So, for context, Laurel, I've suffered through this multiple times now. The mask is the artifacts we've been collecting. All of the gold artifacts are gold. Life, change, resilience,
Growth.
growth. And, just a minute, fam.
So, Vivel does have the impression that the mask is the artifacts.
Yeah. That's my guess. And so the thing that broke it is, I don't know, capitalism. Top guess.
Or it was me.
Also,
Well, if
Finian didn't help.
I was with you guys, I would say something.
You are with us, dweeb.
If I was in the dream,
We are
in the dream,
all having this dream together.
I know, but do we see each other in the dream?
You can tell that the others are nearby.
Okay, well, I'm going to say this to life. I'm going to say, I was under the impression that all the artifacts were parts of you.
Life is not. The members of your party are nearby, but none of
Okay.
the artifacts are.
Well, then I'll just mention that. I'll say, well, this is confusing to me because I was under the impression that all the artifacts were different parts of life, like the subordinate parts. You know, like the string and facial features, but not actually the mask itself. Not that your artifacts aren't impressive and all that. I'm just saying, you know.
Well, I'll admit that this is confusing to me because
Yeah.
everything.
Well, from my perspective, if I broke life, and as I understand it, the mask is life, then is that me? Am I the tool that broke it?
You're
or
a tool. Wait, who am I jealous of?
So, at the beginning, you were jealous of the people with wings.
Oh yeah, that's true. Okay. Yeah, I'm over it. She was
So
rich,
when you-
briefly.
When you say that I'm a tool, I'm gonna like laugh really hard. Listening's gonna laugh really hard, because it wouldn't be surprised if it was. But yeah, so this confuses me because it's probably not true, or it's I don't know. But you know what? I think there's another issue here. So if there's no sun, and now people are sleeping, that means they gotta eat. And so this is actually a pretty good thing. It's a pretty good thing. We're gonna have to form societies again, and like have civilization and like homes and warm meals
We live
and
in
talking
a
around the
society.
fire. Yeah, we'll have to actually have one that's based on like mutual cooperation as opposed to just getting our sustenance from a light bulb in the sky.
I don't
This is
understand.
good. It doesn't
Well,
matter what.
Have you come up with a question you want to ask?
Oh, I was. God damn it.
You had one and then it's
ADHD. ADHD.
We
Yeah, I know that feeling.
whenever someone asks you a question and then you don't reply, what I've been doing is stalling to give you time to think about it.
And then I get groped.
You should tell me to stop stalling.
I get dragged into. I
Just
like
say,
excited conversations. They
All for.
say shut
Right?
up, Imelda.
Like, it's not hard to stall us.
So,
At all.
did any of those things sound like something you might want to know more about? The artifacts, where is life? Who put on this play? Why are we here?
What is this place?
You know, honestly,
What a dream.
Your question, what is this place? Because that is a fair question.
Yeah, that's my question.
Okay. The answer to what is this place? As you look around, this requires you to like not pay as much attention to the play, but you look around at the surroundings and you start to notice that you aren't in a theater. There's a great stage before you, but it's not in a room. there's a small circle where all of your consciousnesses appear to be placed so you may view it. And as you turn to look at the rest of your surroundings, you start to see stars are the stagehand, and the infinite black void beneath you isn't featureless. As just over there's a large gray ball of twisting and whirling wind. That's where you are.
We're inside listening chaos again. We tried so hard to not get inside listening chaos. That's what it got us. I'm aware that is the least helpful thing I could possibly say, but
That's actually what I think too. I'm like, are these my memories? This could be an allegorical portrayal of my memories.
You are not
like
the
a
most
more-
important person in this play. I am. We've discussed it.
No, of course, I know. Like, all the things that happened before you were only happened so that you could come into being.
That's right.
Know.
That's right.
This has been established. But, no, so that's kind of, so, I know. Well, I'm gonna, like, sit down, in a sense, in this world, and, let out a deep breath and say, okay, I'm gonna be upfront a little bit with you guys, a little bit honest, because a lot of me is about, well, not knowing about me and not thinking about me and not being aware of me, if that makes any sense. But I do remember that one of my domains was about things that didn't come to be. So that's the reason why I was wondering what the hand was, because saying like things and regrets, or I don't know. It's not saying no. But it's not a yes either. And the scary part is, I'm pretty sure I'm just a facet of myself, if that makes any sense.
Hmm.
You aren't what you used to be.
Literally? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. I definitely have memories of being a lot bigger. And they're kind of hazy, but remember how I said I was paying a close attention to the world because lots of time passes by and I tend to miss the details? And this is probably the clearest life I've ever had yet. This kind of feels familiar. So I have to wonder why.
I ask myself that a lot.
What? You know, there's one way to mess with a dream. You guys know what lucid dreaming is?
Yes.
You do? That's weird because you guys don't sleep very often. But okay.
Oh.
So mine.
You're
In character,
so terrible. Why are you so terrible?
Oh, me?
Yes.
What? I'm the nicest person. Okay. I suggest what we do is this. Since we're in this dream and we're not making any headway, and it seems like we're gonna have more questions and answers, the best way to like make a dream.
Everyone has asked their questions. You guys can now exit the dream at your leisure. By the
No,
way.
we're stuck.
Oh, I thought we were stuck. Oh, okay. Well,
No, you ain't. I, the GM, wanted to make sure everyone got their chance to ask their question, but now that all the questions are done, you guys can just be done.
okay. Well then, I won't do what I was going to do, which would have been pretty cool. But forget it. I'll just wake up. Pop.
Okay. Poor Vivelda was lied to. The fire does appear to have advanced a small amount while you were asleep.
I know. I'm used to it by now.
It was only a small amount. Like, it's still definitely burning in slow motion for a moment after you wake up.
Los Angeles is burning.
That is a lot bigger fire than I previously started, but if you insist.
The hills of Los Angeles are burning. Palm trees like candle in the murder wind.
When everyone wakes up, do they seem especially distressed that the house is on fire?
I was previously crying
It
about it.
was a very calming sleep. But yes, you can be as distressed as you like over this fire.
Because listening does not know how to respond, because they might try to put it out if people are distressed, but if it seems like they're okay with it, they'll just let it burn.
If you could put it out, actually. So I am holding Laurel close to me. So that they will not
Because
be...
Laurel is plant,
Because
and
Laurel
fire
is
is famous
flammable.
for what it does to plants.
Okay. So in that case, then,
I think that would be preferable.
I'm gonna look at the nearby environment. What's around me? It's like, is there like dirt? Like, is there rocks? Like, what's around the immediate area?
You got like the smoke cloud you generated when you landed, but nothing larger than that, because all of that was either blown away or blown into smaller pieces when you landed.
Is the like, I think it was a koi pond, right? Or like a fish pond in
The koi pond was a feature of the floor the house was on, not a feature of the house. So when the house got picked up and yeeted, the floor stayed put.
Okay. Oh man, if someone didn't throw my clothes away, I could have used those to bat out the fire. But oh well.
I did, in fact, chuck you down a hole.
and throw away all of my clothes. So actually, about how likely is it that I can put out fires by starving them of air?
Is there like can I just leave? Is getting up and walking out of the fire an option?
You're
DM?
sufficiently badass, you can just kind of walk through fire. Isn't that a thing?
Sure, okay. Then can I just be like amp for them to like walk over?
Cool guys don't look at explosions, so you can probably do this if you roll high enough on the badass scale. I believe Listening Chaos was about to do a very graceful maneuver of smother the entire house at once. So if you wanted to do that instead, you could.
Okay, let me try that then. I want to try to smother the house fire. Give me a second. 2d6 3. Really? Okay, I'm gonna use a love point to redo that. Oh wait, no, that's not to redo. It's just I got an 8.
It just increases the ability.
Yeah. Okay, so 8.
Okay. You could bump that to a success instead of a misfeat. That's what a love point does.
Yeah.
Is it a mixed beat?
Oh, an 8 is a mixed beat. 7, 8, 9 is a mixed beat.
No, I mean, like, would I make it a success if I bumped it up?
Yes.
Or a pure success? Okay, yeah, I'll turn it into a pure success.
Yeah, so love point increases it one stage. So if it's a downbeat, a mixed beat, an upbeat. If it's an upbeat, maybe don't spend a love point, but you're welcome to anyway.
Yeah, I want to do this the right way. It's like important. If it makes them happier, I want to do it. So yeah.
Okay. Bye-bye, fire.
How do you do
So
this?
I smother. I'm gonna like turn to like I want to say a blanket, and just like cover sections of fire, and just like starve them out, and like a puff of smoke comes out the top, and I just move over from section to section, like exhausting all the fire until it's all done. And then I just come back like nothing happened.
Thank you, listening.
You're welcome. So I guess we should like rebuild or put this back where it used to be. I want to like look around, like as I'm trying to actually think of a way to put this back to where it used to be, but also not really knowing where it used to be is.
Should we locate the mushroom,
Oh shoot!
What's the point?
or do we want
Obsidian.
do we want to locate the mushroom or locate well hidden?
It doesn't matter.
Speaking of, it doesn't matter. Listening has to like take a nap again.
Yeah.
So-
So we need to go and call it a day.
Yes, the time has come, the walrus said to... Where'd that come from? That stupid quote. Every
talk
time
of
I
many
say the time has
things.
come.
To talk of many things.
That's what
It's
it's
from-
called?
Allison, it's from Alice Through the
From-
Looking Glass.
It's from our source material,
Oh,
which is Through the Looking Glass.
Curious.
No, Alice in Wonderland is not Alice Through the Looking Glass.
Okay.
You can tell because I've only read one of those books.
it's from The Walrus and the Carpenter poem.
This is a really long poem that makes almost no sense. Through the Looking Glass makes even less sense than Alice in Wonderland, which is...
It actually makes quite a lot of sense when I was reading it.
The time has
But
come,
I don't
the
think in the
walrus
same
said,
patterns as
to
people.
talk of many things, of shoes and ships, and sealing wax, of cabbages and kings, and why the sea is boiling hot, and whether pigs have wings.
And whether fish have wings,
Yeah.
Kalukale come run today with cabbages and kings.
Yeah. Probably multiple versions, it sounds like, then.
There are so many.
But
Faeror,
this
I'm
was...
not sure what it is that you're on, but you appear to have gotten on something in the last few sentences.
Cuckoo choo, I think is what you were going for. It is the end of our stream, and we should find someone to raid. I hope you guys all had a wonderful time. Thank you again so much to our raiders, Orkin Spalter TV. Orkin, let's do another shout out. If you're still here from when they raided, that was pretty great. And we are going to go find some tabletop RPG, someone else who's playing tabletop RPGs. Let's see. I see a call of...
Don't even listen to the not bands from the 80s. Oh my goodness.
Someone's doing Call of Cthulhu. Do we want to do that or werewolf? There's
Werewolf, the White Wolf camp? The White Wolf one?
It says HOTDWOD Werewolf Pack Time. So I'm guessing that stands for Heart of the Darkness, World of Darkness Werewolf.
Ah.
Yeah, we're gonna do this dude. I think they're live. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna do this dude. Their name is Razim. This channel is intended for mature audiences, just as our current channel is. So, Everyone, remember you are important, somebody loves you, and I really appreciate you all coming here today. We will be back again for Thirsty Sword Lesbians on Friday. We're also doing It Takes Two, a game with my husbando, on Wednesday evenings, and we're doing a Genshin stream, possibly Tuesdays and Thursdays. That one's a little bit flexible on time because it has to be when my husband is at work, because that's when I like to stream on his computer. So yeah, we've got a lot of streams going on. We have a lot of fun. I hope you all had a lot of fun at our crazy Thirsty Sword Lesbians campaign. Remember, when we get there, we're all gonna shout raid, 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 just like that. If you want to go ahead and copy that. You can also use the generic Twitch emotes for the raid, because I don't have my own raid yet. Ta-da.
And remember, beware the Jabberwock, my son. Bye-bye!
Bye!
I feel like that was a good end.
That was a good
Like
end.